CP the Tool Addict. Woo! Uncle Dave. First one here. CP the Average Plinker. Then Jared. We got one mechanic, Kentucky Tech. One mechanic, Kentucky Tech, Jared Wilson. How y'all doing tonight? And it feels warm in here. I might need to just turn this thing. Might need to just turn this thing on. Anthony Bressler, AgTech 45, Joey Morrison. What's up, Joey? Henry's here. Henry, what are you doing? Come on, get up here. Say hi. Come on, get up here. Say hi to him. Come on, get up here. Say hi to him, Henry. Don't be rude. Just get right on up in there. Just go ahead and sit down. Just get right down in there. Yeah. Say hi. Look here, right here. Come here, look. Say hi to him. Come on, get him. Get him. Get him, buddy. Attack dog. Attack dog. Where's Rabbit? Where's Rabbit? Where's he at? Get him. Get him. Get that rabbit. Yep, he just got done drinking some water. He was out running around. That's what took me a little bit to get on live stream here. For all you fellas, we'll get everybody rounded up in this chat. Get you all riled up. Get everybody all riled up. Hello from Michigan. We got Nick Hildebrand, Mr. Subaru, Grimute. What's up, my friend? Larry Barkstrom, the Outlaw. Merrimack 66. Miguel Nova, Stephen Letts, howdy PC, PC's in the house. Blake, how you doing, Blake? Turnings by Turner, the Kid, what's up, the Kid? Long time. Kyle Karpovich, another long time no see fella right there. How you guys doing? Diabolical. Sorry, I'm going backwards. Kelly, I think I caught up there. How's everybody doing this evening? I got the green machine going tonight. That's right. We're going naked green machine. The green machine. I love naked juices. I drink one of these or two of these a week. That's about one of my biggest vices. Thank you, Blake. I'm glad you do. Jack Mack, what's going on, brother? Dave Crawford, Ontario, Canada. Another great Canadian subscriber. Roger Dreyer, what's up, buddy? I don't know if I've seen you for a while neither. I can't, it's hard to keep up anymore, but man, I think about you guys randomly, you know? Yes, Nick, thank you. Smash that like button. Bill Beckett, how's it going? Or Bill? Yeah, Bill Beckett, how's it going? Did I miss anybody? Ricardo Cabrera, West Main Auto Repair. Let's see here. Who else do we got? Did I miss anybody? Roger Dyer, Miguel Nova, Dave Crawford, Joey. I think I'm catching up to you guys now. Congratulations to Kentucky Tech. Everybody in the chat. Mike Swindell, look at that. BW's Electronics. Haven't seen you gentlemen for a while. But Kentucky Tech, we've got a congratulations to give out to the new father, Kentucky Tech. He's had a baby. Gabriel Figueroa, how you doing? From Tucson. Nice. Yeah, I'm really sorry if I made you mad a few months ago. I don't know what happened, man. Super sorry if nope. Yeah, I wasn't mad. I'm good, West Main. Wrench and Bolts, Joshua Brandenburg. I'm good, brother. All good, brother. Congratulations, Tech. That's right. Congratulations. I love the feeling and energy of your Friday night. Roger, I appreciate that. Guys, I try to give some positivity out there. Try to give more positivity. I think it's spreading. I hear it's spreading around. I honestly believe that the positivity is spreading. It's getting through the nooks and the crannies of people, and we're getting positive. We're getting positivity out there. I feel it. Do you feel it? Because I feel it. I feel like the tool community is starting to come together. I feel like there's a lot of positivity coming. And I feel like, I'm not going to say that I'm the glue to it, because I'm definitely not, But I feel like there was something I should have done a long time ago to really push more, and I just kind of sat it idle because I just, guys, I got to tell you, it's very hard for me because I'm from a small community, and I'm just not a very super trusting person. So it's very hard to me to open up to people that I don't know. I'll tell you that. I tell you guys a lot, but it's hard for me to really just give personal information out and whatnot. A couple people have already burned me that were supposed to be friends of mine, and they're just bad people. And I think the best thing to do was to get rid of those people and move on with my good people. Zach Grubb, how you doing? James Lawler, how's it going, brother? Hey, CP Minions, it's Friday. Heck yeah. Joey, West Main, Crystal Stewart, how's it going? When is the giveaway? That's a good question. I never thought about that. I'm probably going to run the giveaway for a week or two, and then I'm just going to do it away. I should have put that down there. Good catch. Thank you, Crystal. That's why I love you guys. You guys help me out as much as I can try to help you. Let's see here. Quinn S, how's it going? Hey, have you ever used any Capri ratchets? Looking for the 3-piece set for my buddy. I just picked up my first one. Zachary, or Quinn S, I got to tell you, it's not a bad deal. And I'll tell you what, for the price, can't go wrong. I honestly believe that it's a good one. Zachary Larson, hey, CP, love your upbeat attitude and what you do. Think about Menards Masterforce. I think the Menards Masterforce toolboxes, I think the best budget toolboxes on the market right now are the Husky and the Masterforce. That is no joke. That's my legit. That's the best. That's the best deals out there. I think you get a great value for what you're buying, and you get a good toolbox that you can grow into if you can afford to spend that money. Otherwise, I say buy a tool cart until you're ready. Buy something for under $1,000. Oh, that 10,000 giveaway. Yeah. That one's 10,000 giveaway. Yeah. We get to that one. That'll be the big dog. I got another special. Well, you. Sorry, Henry. Calm down. He gets all scared when I break out the big wrench. Who doesn't like watching the Big Wrench Fridays with CP? That's what we're gonna call. We got Big Smiths. A big wrench, and a big guy. I don't care how corny I am. You gotta laugh at that. I don't care who you are. That's funny. That's funny right there. That is funny. The right angle impact is a nice impact. I really do love it. Todd White, how you doing? Congratulations. Happy birthday to Joshua Brandenburg. I thought your birthday was last week, Josh. Wait a second. I sung happy birthday to you last week, Josh. What's going on here? Are you yanking my chain now? I think you're yanking my chain. West Main Auto. Cheers for being friends. Hope I can get a blue wrench back, brother. Cheers. Love the tool community. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Thank you, West Main Auto. Appreciate the giveaway. Appreciate the $5 holler. Whoops. Let me leave that up there for a little bit. I like to leave the super chatters up there because you guys, the super chatters are really making a difference for stuff that's going to happen in the future. I got to tell you, I'm really stoked. I've got a new idea. I've got a couple new ideas, and I think besides the wrench giveaway, but I think this next thing that I'm going to do is going to completely show how much I really love this industry. I love the people in this industry, and I think this next plan that I got going on is going to be absolutely phenomenal. I want to talk about the Dynamic Tools giveaway real quick for you guys, and I'll try to catch up with the chat here a little bit. I know you guys are getting fired up in here, but so the Dynamic Tools giveaway. So I have a 10,000 giveaway for this here wrench that we're going to get gold plated. And I also had another deal come up this week that's going to be really cool. There's so many cool things happening. I just can't tell you guys. I don't know, if it's just, and it's not just for me, it's for you guys, for everybody, for people, for other, like for me to help people. So I'm really, really stoked about this. But the Dynamic Tools giveaway on my Instagram. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you're going to want to swoop over there. Dynamic Tools got in contact with me and asked me if I would be interested in some tools. And I said, I'd be more interested in giving away some tools. And so Dynamic said, how about we do a giveaway on your channel then? And I said, perfect. I don't really need much. I actually bought a couple more items from them, paid for by me, not given to me by Dynamic, which is really cool. And so they said, let's give away a screwdriver set. How's that sound? I don't know much about the screwdriver set, but it looks a lot like the gear wrench one, and it's a little bit cheaper. So I'm going to tell you what, we're going to give away that set on my Instagram channel. And you want to go over there and you're going to want to like my channel. You're going to want to follow my channel. You're going to want to follow Dynamic Tools channel page, and then share the post and all that jargon. You guys know I don't do that many giveaways I don't personally enter in that many giveaways on Instagram because I feel like I have plenty of tools and I'd rather see some of you guys get that opportunity to get some stuff. And so this is kind of one of those deals where I thought it'd be really cool. And I think I'm going to try to do this more often and see if I can get more companies that want to give you guys some stuff. And I'd really like to hear the winner's feedback if I can. Now, I know people have done this before and asked, but I really, really, really hope that this time we do this, I can get somebody's feedback. A lot of you message me, and I'm really, really excited about that. So I like, getting the messages from you. We have the Facebook page for you guys that want to talk more to me or just, try to communicate more. We have a couple of moderators, and they're in here. Diabolical is one of them. He's one of the moderators. He's doing a great job, and he helps me out with that, and I appreciate everything. Because you know what, guys? Without you guys, this isn't anything. You guys are really the reason all this happens, and that's all that matters. So I just want to say thank you to you guys, and I'm going to try to do the best to, get more back on you. Hey, Nuts and Bolts. Occupant, what's going on? Ratchets are awesome. I bought my boyfriend some, and he loves them. Bought him the 3-piece, and he loves them. Yeah, great set. Thank you, Crystal. Josh, Kentucky. Let's see. Zach Grubb. Hey, Dave. How are you? Hopefully I don't miss anybody's Big Dream and Customs. Got any good recommendations on oil pressure sensor sockets? Lyle Tools makes the short one for GMs and the long ones. Definitely the way to go. They pretty much produce a lot of them. Otherwise, you can probably get one from Snap-on. But if you're don't have a Snap-on dealer, Lyle definitely makes them, and they're definitely reasonably priced. I'm thinking about buying the Right Angle Impact. I love the Right Angle Impact. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do some more videos on that. I definitely want to show more on it and some more stuff. Darian Robinson, how you doing, brother? Dave Jameson, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Todd Witt, I'm going to try to catch up here real quick, so I'm going to skim through here. If I miss anything in the chat, you guys, let me know. Let me know. I appreciate it. Well, I'll get scooted down the list here. I'm a little ways out, I know. We're going to try to scoot through this real quick. AJ, how's it going? Darian, Backwoods Mechanic, how you doing? CP, you made me think way different and starting to buy all USA made. That's cool, man. Backwoods Mechanic, is everybody doing? I'm brazen tonight. I'll be out listening. That's awesome, Matt. Backwoods out there just doing that blue collar thing, man. Love it. Love it. Let's see here. Anthony Carrera. Long time no see. I don't think I've seen Anthony here for a long time either. That's awesome, brother. Good to see you, man. AJ, how you doing, man? Trying to remember everybody. Jeff Jensen, how's it going, brother? How you doing? Or Leaf Jensen. I think you've seen you a couple weeks ago. That's really cool. Let's see here. Hopefully I don't miss anything. CP, I'll soon put a like to pinch in one giveaway when I can and get ahead. Hey, Blake, you're young, man. You don't have to do that, man. You should be building your setup and getting yourself going, brother. I know you want to help, but that's, Hey, Dave, how's it going? One Mechanic, Kentucky Larry. Look at all that. Look at all the people in here that know each other. One Mechanic, thank you, brother. Thank you for that super chat once again. Dave, Uncle Dave. How you doing, Uncle Dave? I hope you've been doing good, brother. Love your last video. Really great. Dave's putting out some really great content, really doing some really good things. Definitely love, and I'm glad Dave made it over 1,000K. So, Dave, that's awesome, brother. One of these days, you're going to have to do a live stream so I can super chat you. That's the next thing. Bumbo Brimfield, how's it going? How you doing there, brother? How you doing, man? Montevello, what's up, younglings? How you doing, Montevello? Nathan L., I was just thinking about you. Read a comment about 8 months ago. There's going to be an upcoming video where your name's going to pop up. You and Wayne Swinsgood. So keep an eye out for that. You're definitely going to watch out for that. I got to ask you guys something, too, here when we get caught up. Larry Borgstrom, the Outlaw. Yes, Larry, brother man, thank you very much. You super chatters you are on fire tonight. You guys are on fire tonight. I can't say I appreciate it so much. You guys are just awesome. Awesome. One of these days, guys, I tell you what, Larry's going to get through Des Moines here, and we're going to have ourselves a little lunch, and I'm going to make a little video with him and introduce him to everybody. I promise you that. CP, could you check the last comment? Thank you. Would you like? Shoot me another one real quick, Blake. Facebook group. Thank you, John. Pushing that in. There's a Dave Jameson. Bought a nice power tool holder from Snap-on this week. Holds 5 tools and is not mount specific to their boxes. I have pics on my Instagram. Holy cow. That seems weird. I don't know much about that. I have I actually have the Mechanics Time Savers one. Universal mount with a magnet. I love it. I really do love it. It goes on my deal. Foot pusher. Foot pusher. Oh, man. I hope that's a good thing, then. I guess you get to watch more of me then, huh? We like to play Whack-A-Troll. Oh, man. Hold on here. Hopefully we get caught up here. Man, I'm way behind, ain't I? You guys are just killing it in the chat tonight, man. You guys are you're awesome. You guys got a lot to say tonight, and I love it. I love it. It's just fire. You guys are fire. That's all there is to it. Kentucky Tech. Again, my wife's addicted to your 29 likes, 44 in the chat. Hit that like button. Thank you, Darian. Brother, appreciate your positivity always. This guy right here, Darian, every week he just impresses me always. Just one of been around here and he's always positive. Everywhere he goes, positivity. Darian, you are a great guy. Walter Frederick. I did see the pictures of the new locking pliers and the previous locking pliers. The previous ones were Baco made, I believe, and I knew about the Snap-on ones a couple weeks ago. They're a lot like the new Mac ones, to be honest with you, except for I think the Snap-on ones are made in the USA. Pretty sure they are. Fishing the Beauty, how's it going, Fishing the Beauty? There he is, from over across the pond. There we go. Look, guys, we got people all over the world, and that is amazing. Here I am in little old Iowa, where most people think it's Idaho. And we got people like Fishing the Beauty coming in. You're in, where were you from? Oh, man. I'm trying to remember. I want to say it was, I know it isn't Germany. Chess. I apologize. I know you're over in Europe. We're getting close there. It's hard to keep up with everybody. Sometimes you get 100 people in the chat, and you're just like, everyone hit the like button. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate that, brother. You are awesome. Rob, 2112 YYZ. Howdy to you, partner. Howdy to you. Diabolical. That one. I love the guys. I love you guys chatting in there, towing them. Mac Tool says no dealer in my area, but I have been seen a truck in the past few days. No number or name on the door. How do I look at the guy up? Only if man, that is, you're gonna have to chase him down. You're gonna have to catch him. I'll tell you, that is the hardest thing to get in. The companies won't tell you where a tool dealer is 9 times out of 10 unless the tool dealer wants you to. It took me a little bit too. You got to hunt them down like deer. That's what you got to do. Like, you just sniff them out, chest the air, and then you're like, I smell high prices. I smell quality tools. Yep, I smell lifetime warranty. Yep, there's a tool truck by. BSS, Brandon, how you doing? Dreaming Big Customs, thanks for the recommendations. Definitely want to check them out. Just entered in your IG giveaway. Dreaming Big Customs, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, that's awesome. Let's see here. Antonio Claude Michael, how you doing, buddy? Another great guy that's been around for a long time on YouTube doing his thing. Oh, look at this guy right here. There he is. Oh! We have the Tool Jesus. If you guys don't know who this is the Tool Jesus. I expect your name to be changed sometime. I'm just saying, Power Stroke Jude. I love you, brother. You are a great guy. I am so glad that you came to my channel, or I came to your channel. I came to your channel, I guess, and watched your channel. I am so glad that I found you. You're a great guy. California love right there, brother. California love. Power Stroke Jude. That is awesome. Let's see here. I'm trying to get caught up, guys. I'm scrolling. CP the Tool Addict. Well, how did I missed it. I was right on it. Man, I slipped right by it. Boy, oh boy, you guys are just killing it tonight. CP the Tool Addict. I try to at least post pics of my winnings and made a video power tool set. I won and just got another one. I'm going to do a video on them. I made a video for a guy. I want to, so the thing is, I just want somebody to tell me when I get something, if, like, I've never had these tools. I just like to hear somebody send me a message and say, hey man, these work great, or hey, they're all right. After you use them for a while, hey, I don't care about tagging me or anything like that. I just want to know. That's all I care about. I just want to hear your thoughts and opinions. You don't have to do anything more than that. That's it. Anything after that is just pure gratitude and appreciation, and that's perfectly fine with me. But all I care about is just telling me. That's it. Fishing the Beauty. How you going? There you go, man. Fishing the Beauty from across the way. I love it, man. That is awesome. That is awesome. Hey, CP, did you see my tool cart? No, I had not had a chance to see that yet. Platt Clark Barnes. Great to see you in the chat. 70 people in the chat this evening, ladies and gentlemen. 70 people in the chat. That is awesome. Let's see here. 64 in the chat. Get them likes up. Thank you, Blake. I appreciate it. Trying to catch up with you. I just don't want to miss anybody's comment. Chase them down and say, I want to spend money. That is great advice right there. Ballistic Power Glides. I see SK is rolling out with tool trucks. Hope we get one here. That would be cool, but they've been out for a long time. So don't hold your breath, because there's been SK tool trucks out since back in the early 2000s, believe it or not. There's just not that many of them. I know for a fact, because I know that there was one in the East Coast for a long time that ran. I know there was one up in the Chicago area, because obviously SK's up in that area. But yeah, I mean, that would be great. It all depends on who wants to spend the money. Laugh out, I smell quality tools and high prices. Tool truck around, find them. You like that? Tyrone Trinity, the Diesel Soldier. There he is. I've been watching your videos, Tyrone. I apologize for not commenting. Guys, the biggest problem is I love watching all your guys' videos, okay? Love watching all your guys' videos. Love, trying to get on there. I watched your Tekton Ratchet video, and I watched your Astro. Obviously, I watched your Astro your Astro flexible impact video. Very cool. You got the Astro Impact the same day I got my Capri, and I was like, But how do you feel about that? I'd like to see an updated video on that when you use it for a little while. I want to see, because I know it's a little less air or a little less power. I've talked to a couple other people that have it, and they said it's a little less snappy. Judge Dude, West Main Auto, never got to be on a live with you, bro. I will say sometime got to do a tool truck questions. I think you can answer. Absolutely, West Main. We'll definitely line that up, brother. Definitely line that up. Man, you guys are killing it in the chats tonight. You guys are fired up. Let's see here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working my bet. I almost need somebody to do this. Won the Lyle clip tool. That's awesome, Blake. You practically stop by there and pick it up, can't you? I'm actually in Germany. I knew it. I wanted to say Germany. Live in France, though, but still work in Germany for Mercedes. That's awesome, Fishing the Beauty. That's awesome. Look at that, guys. We got someone from Germany in here. I'm surprised you understand. Do you speak a lot of English? I'd really like to have somebody on from, if anybody's on, or anybody that wants to come on my channel from another country that's a mechanic, I'd really like to have somebody. I'd really, really, really like to talk to somebody from another country and have them on a live stream. Anytime that you'd want to do that, Fishing the Beauty, I would be cool with it. If you don't, I understand. We've already had Chris Toss on, and I absolutely was so thrilled. It means so much to be able to talk to mechanics from around the world. Just listening to people's use of tools, what they work on, is absolutely fascinating to me. I absolutely love it. Nick Pixel, I'm here for the free tools. I got you a free tool, you son of a gun. How you doing, Nick? Nick's under the weather, guys. So you guys give Nick a little show Nick a little love. He's got some he's kind of sick. Hopefully he gets to feeling better. We want him to get to feeling better. Yeah, we got a cornwall guy here. CP, now of any cornwall guys near where I'm at? I do not know of any cornwall guys near where you're at. No, I do not. My dealers goes down south in southern Iowa. I got an in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Nathan's got a look at that. Nathan's got a deal there. I had an SK truck in my Snap-on route in Columbia South. See, they've been out. I know they've been out. I have never been on an SK tool truck. It is my dream. It has definitely been my dream. Boy, I'm trying to catch up. You guys are lightning quick in this. All right, let's see here. Diesel Soldier. Hey, have a good one, guys. I got a bounce for offer bill. Thank you, Dave, for stopping by, brother. Appreciate you. Let me give you a little handshake. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you stopping by. 80 people in the chat tonight. You guys are on fire. Mark Schumacher, 431,000. It's pretty cool. It's not crazy, but Mark, it's not where we're wanting to be at yet, but 10,000 is where I want to be at. After that, I really don't. I'll be pretty happy for a long time. I just want to hit that 10,000 mark. So that's an achievement. That's a goal that I didn't think I would make it to 5,000, let alone. And now I feel like 10,000 is a reach, and I feel like 10,000 is a pretty huge milestone for a guy that just basically jumped on one day and started flapping his gums and showing some tools, and just trying to spread some positivity. I lost my way for a little bit. Jaron Wilson, each lip Dutchland. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, absolutely. Germany, Czechoslovakia. You can't say, you talk about machinists, those Czech guys are they're right up there too, man. Let's get. Oh, I'm almost caught up. I'm almost caught up. Texas, California count as another country. Yeah. Yeah, Metal G is top notch. Yep. I agree. I agree. After having this little, I'll tell you what, this little Vera set. Yeah, I didn't realize this set was so popular, but man, this thing is all over YouTube. I started looking around. I was like, holy cow, there's all sorts of them. But by far, you know what's really cool? You notice about German and Japanese ratchets? Has anybody ever noticed if you have any German or Japanese ratchets versus American ratchets? Is that the balance of them, they balance them so much better. Right in the middle. And and it's just, it almost, I never really noticed it before. Like this newer Craftsman is kind of, now let me get this off here. The newer Craftsman I got, it's like that. It's balanced in the middle. And the Koken is like that, but American ratchets aren't like that. Even the snap-ons aren't like that. Look at the Koken. And I just realized that it actually makes it a joy to use them. Perfectly balanced in the middle. So, yeah. All right, I think we're pretty much caught up here pretty quick. Derek Smith, how you doing? Looking for a large diameter tap set. Anything Irwin is probably your best bet. Just look for some Irwin stuff, and you're going to be good to go. I got to put my little Vata ratchet back. Man, I love this little guy. This is such a great set. Man, throw it in your glove compartment of your truck box. I can't tell you, man. And I love these sockets, man. These little color-coded sockets. And what an outstanding set. I can't say, yeah, we'll get into that in another video. I'll talk about another video. Bill Beckett, been here since pimping, been pimping. Bill Beckett, you have been here a long way, a long time. There's a lot of you that I know have been here for a long, long time. Bill Beckett, I completely agree with you on that. Don't let me leave anybody out. You guys that come into this chat, you have been almost coming to my chat every Friday for well over a year now. You comment on every one of my videos. You guys watch all my videos, and I love hearing your comments, even when I mess up, and I mess up quite a bit, which I'm okay with. You know what? I'm not perfect, and I make mistakes, just like the Durlast and the Taiwan. Yeah, it is. It is what it is, man. 6 more days till birthday. Gonna sleep. That's awesome, Blake. Germany can have Audi Q back. Yeah, VWs and Audis. They're something else. I don't mind working on them. But, yeah. Oh, just a small part of a building in the big trucks. My tools are just, oh, okay. Well, one of these days we'll find somebody that wants to come on from Germany or whatnot. Made progress, but been down the last 2 days with sinus and chest issues. Nick, brother, I miss you. I miss you, man. I want to see you get back healthy again. He just put out a great video. And then got sick. That's too bad. Nick's my good friend, man. That's all there is to it. All right, I think we're pretty much caught up. Lindsay, get your cattle yet? Lindsay Long, how you doing, Lindsay? You keeping Montevello in check? Yep, Nathan, you've been here a long time too. Like I just said, 8 months ago, brother. I just looked at a comment from you from 8 months ago, and I was like, damn. I was like, Nathan, Wayne, Swinsgood, Charles Abbott. I mean, I could start naming off you guys that come on there's 4,000 of you. I mean, it's amazing. But you guys that keep coming, the more you comment on my stuff, the more I remember you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just repetitive. That's what helps. That's what really helps. Irwin does rear band for most of the tool trucks. Exactly, spot on. And Stanley owns Irwin. I think Mark Glammett. How you doing, brother? How's it going, Mark? Jeremy Schaub, how you doing, brother? Another great commenter too. Wayne, or what's the other? Howard Gilman's been here a long time. Dave. Gosh, dang it. It's drawing a blank in my. Hold on a second. I got to go through my comments quick. Man. It's really hard to remember everything. I'll tell you what, I get amnesia. Oh, yeah, we got Kevin Lamar. Kevin Lamar's been here a long time, too. Turnings by Turner's been here a long time. Nick's been with me since I got to like 600 subscribers. Greg Blau, Gary Crafter. Antonio's been here. Antonio Claude's been here a long time, too. Dennis Rigger. Dennis Rigger, that's who I was trying to think of. Dennis Rigger, long time subscriber, great guy. Always had great comments. Always made me roll. Always had something funny to laugh about. JC Smith, how you doing, JC? Another great channel. That was your first subscriber? Okay, maybe like 600. Occupant's been here for a long time, man. Yeah, exactly. We've been here since before. Yeah, exactly. Just before lockdown. That's the crazy part. I got a blue wrench. You've been here a while. Yeah, if you've got a blue wrench, you've definitely been here a while. Easy does it. Look at that guy. Haven't seen him for a while. Look at that, fella. Easy does it, man. He's been here a while, too. I remember when you were before 1K. I know, I was just a little guy then. Who am I kidding? I ain't never been little. Lindsey Long, I started watching Montevello, man. All you guys, man. You guys are John Claiser. How's it going? Baltimore. John Kaiser. How you doing from Baltimore, John? How's it going out there, man? How you doing, brother? Man, okay, we got caught up. Oh, Jeremy Schaub, I missed your question up there. I think. Hold on. I just barely caught it. And then I flipped off of it, I think. 10 million. 10 million, Bubble Brimfield. Dang it. California. Don't worry. Oh, okay. All right. Enough of that. Chris Koss is in the house. We got JC. There he is. Wayne Swinsgood. Wayne, you're going to get a shout out on the next video, buddy. Keep your eyes peeled. It's coming up. Keep your eyes peeled. Chris Koss. I showed Chris my pliers today. Don't say anything, Chris. But if anybody can tell me what kind of pliers these are, I'll try to do something special. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I can't do it now. I have to wait. Ducati Parts. Ducati Parts been here forever too. Sorry guys. We're gonna you gotta wait for the video to come out on that. Every Friday starts around 7:38. Yep. Did I miss Vincent? Vincent. Yes, every week, every Friday, Vincent. Thank you, Blake. That's what I love about you guys. People like Blake, you're right here helping me out, and I love it. Did you see the new 6-foot pry bar from Cornwell? Holy smokes. No, I did not, but I might have to check that out, Mark. Definitely going to have to check that out. Yep, there's only one Henry, Bill. You're exactly right, buddy. God, I love you guys. Man, every week you guys are awesome. Fearless Ferris Fire, how you doing, brother? There you go. Fearless has been here a long time too, man. Look at that, man. What a great group of guys here, guys. Look at you guys. It reminds me of the old days right now, having all of you in here. It really does. Makes me just want to, I just can't wait to give, I want to have 4,300 of these wrenches made, gold dipped, and give them out to every one of my subscribers. Really, that would be so awesome. If, you know what, if I could give 10,000 of these out to everybody, that would be even cooler. That would be really cool. If I could get a company to help me do that, that would be freaking sweet, to give out 10,000 of these. That would be awesome. I want every one of you guys to have one of these. I really do. That's right. There it is right there. This is Tool Addicts Weekly Group Review. Yes, I have a tool problem. You know, somebody asked me, they said, how come you buy so many tools? And I go, it's CP the Tool Addict. It's not CP I thought I was a tool addict. It's not CP I'm not a tool addict. It's CP the Tool Addict. That's what we do here. 350 videos will come out here. Let's see where we're at. 350 videos I made. Can you guys believe that? In less than a year and a half. In less than a year and a half. When you really think about it, that is absolutely just crazy. Yeah, so I have 350 videos made. Okay, I'm at 344, 343. So I have 7 videos waiting for you guys. And my 350th video is going to be a surprise. It's going to be something special. So keep track. You're going to want to keep watching. I also want to say, I know the diagnostic videos aren't that cool to some of you guys. Probably don't. You're not big fans of the U-Scope stuff. I realize that, but I'm going to continue to do stuff like that. I'm not really chasing views. It's part of what I am and part of what I do, and I'm just going to show it because there is people out there that do enjoy it. It's not always the best content for some of you guys, but I don't. It is what it is. Not everything I do is meant to be a bunch of views or whatnot. So keep that in mind, guys. 84 people in the chat tonight. Grimm's Auto Service. Man, we got to get you on here, Brian. I'm going to come up and visit you one of these days, too, and we're going to do a video up there at Grimm's. I definitely, because he's in Iowa, too. There are so many cool YouTubers in Iowa. It's really crazy. You'd be surprised, man. No, that's cool, Nathan. Exactly it. I know it's not for everybody, Nathan, and that is a great point. And that's exactly, I'm going to do it because it is part of auto repair, and it is part of the future now. So that's right. It's all about the tools, and I have to do it because this is what I do. This is what I do. And you know, I mean, the scan tool and diagnostic stuff just doesn't always go off that well, but it's somebody out there wants to see it, and that's what I'm all about. Yes, U-Scope. Yeah, absolutely. For $169, guys, this thing is just absolutely crazy. But I definitely wanted to mention that on the live stream, and there's going to be a few more coming out this week. So, I mean, I understand. I don't need you to. If you don't like it stuff, that's cool, man. I appreciate you guys just saying, hey, I don't like the stuff, and that's cool. But you're not, you know, you're still watching. You know, you watch the other stuff. We got plenty of stuff for you. I made 350 videos, man. There's plenty of content out there. You know, Wayne, that's the other thing, too. That is, somebody said to me, why do you buy tools? And I said, well, I could buy drugs, liquor. I could, you know, waste my money on doing foolish things like gambling. I could do foolish things like spend it on, you know, there's all sorts of things out there in the world. Tools, these tools, like this thing right here, it was not a waste of money. I wanted to get this because I wanted to give this away to somebody because this represents my channel. I'm a big tool lover. I love tools. I love this being in my hands. I love just being around tools, and that's all. That's why it's called Tool Addict, man. That's all there is to it. Wow, that's awesome, Fearless. That's a great deal right there. Hi, I'm Jude, and I'm a toolaholic. Oh, man, I love it, man. Jacob Chumley, I don't turn wrenches for a living. I have tool problems. Yes! That's what we do. We support tool problems here. We support your... Don't tell your wife, though. Don't tell your wife unless you support it. I'm an addict to quality tools. I am definitely an addict. I like quality tools. I try to show a little bit of everything. Quality tools definitely are bar none. Bar none. bar none my favorite. When it comes right down to it, at the end of the day, when it comes down to it at the end of the day, when it comes down to it at the end of the day, you know, these are nostalgic, these are awesome, and these are priceless to me, without a doubt. What's your favorite light to use, big or small? This light right here, it's always on me. You can ask me anytime. Mantis light. Look at this little guy. And you know what? Let's give this a little. Let's see what this can pick up. Nope, I ain't gonna do it. Let me see if we can do it here. Ha ha! Look at that. I'm not holding it. Look, Ma, no hands. That's holding a 26-inch snap-on ratchet. Best part about it is flexible. This light is absolutely one of the best freaking lights I've ever had in my entire life. $20. Core Automotive Mantis light. I paid for this. They did not give it to me. They're out of Kansas City, but these guys right here for $20, you can't beat them. They're absolutely, look at that. Goes right here in my pocket. Always right there in the old bibs. The only problem I do have with it is a lot of times I bump that light and then it's on, but it has the indicators. It's always charged up. USB charger on it. Rechargeable USB. Keeps it waterproof, man. You can't beat it. If I lost it, I'll buy another one right away. Big Fitz, how you doing, brother? Big Fitz. Oh, man, that'd be cool, man. I would, yeah. Have you seen Fearless Ferris Fire? He forges his own tools too, man. Awesome young individual right there, man. I love you guys, young guys that are coming to the channel. I love your enthusiasm. We buy and cry. Absolutely, Mark. You are a great man. I'll tell you what, man. Prince Albert area. Wow, man. I haven't heard that for a while. $1 million. Am I the only one who needs all his tools even when I never use them? Like, yes, I have a lot of fishing gear too, man. I'm not even joking you. Dave, that is perfect. I love it, man. Yep, Jacob, these are at Napa. You can buy them at Napa. You can buy them online. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. This thing is nothing short of impressive. When it comes down to getting the job done, this is the ratchet to go with. I'm telling you. I know people might disagree with me, and that's fine. You know what? When my other title on my channel, this is going to bring up a great thing here. The one thing is, guys, is my opinion and everybody else's opinion. What works for you is what works for you at the end of the day. And what you believe in is, I will show you my tools, tell you my opinion, but you don't have to take them. And that is perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. And guess what? The best weight you can ever lose in your life is the opinions of others. Just my opinion. The best weight you can lose in your life will be the opinions of others. And that's exactly what I do. I know that some people don't like what I do and they don't like, but that's fine. I don't need to dwell on that and just accept it and move on. That's all there is to it. 91 people in the chat, man. I love you guys. Love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. Hey, thank you, Tom. Is that Tom Mater? Or is that just Tom M? The labor rate's up to $125 an hour. 62 like, 90 in the chat. Magical. You're absolutely right. Look at that thing. The camera doesn't even do it justice. But, you know, I mean, and the worst part is like, this is the Ratchet Armin gave me. So I really have a hard time using it because I want to just kind of put this up and keep it for sacred purposes, because I have another 1/2-inch snap-on ratchet without the hard handle on it. So I really don't need another one, but I like the non-locking flex snap-ons the best. I'm over the locking flex head ratchets. I'm old school. Went without them for years, and I started using them, and yeah. I have that light is the one I let my kids use. Yeah, dude, you can't hurt it. Hard handle is the best. I have a green one and pearl blue. Yeah, dude, I love it, man. Absolutely love it. It's fun to have the right tools. It is. It's just a good thing. Thinking of picking up a long handle snap-on, should I? If you can afford it, buddy, do it. But don't do it if you can't afford it. Someone has the 860. I heard the region. I heard the test region has them. Yep. Pretty sure I know. Well, I'll be hopefully. I'm not gonna get to it next week. I can tell you that much. It's a tool thing. How's it going, Elmer? Packed. Get her done, CP. Jeff. Still no CT7. Nope, not yet. I'm Antonio, and I'm a toolaholic, and my wife feeds my addiction. That's awesome. Did anybody find the new? Yeah. Jeep Girl Janelle. I'm addicted too. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome to the chat, Jeep Girl Janelle. How you doing? We buy, we pry. Hookers blow eats my money up. I prefer making diag videos because I started doing that to help techs. Yes. Clint Dunn bought a Usco Basic Kiss last month. I hope to use it soon. Clint in Dune. Well, Clint, that's awesome, man. I appreciate that, brother. I don't think I'm going to make any tool videos until the 861. I have a ton of project cars in shop. I want to make a video. That's awesome, Montebello. Montebello, I know you're a busy guy too. I just watch comments even when you send me down rabbit holes. That's awesome, Jeremy. Diagnostic videos may not get the views, but when someone needs help, it turns YouTubers. That's why those videos are important. Yep, absolutely, absolutely. Let's get back down here. I gotta stop going backwards. Oh man, you guys are just killing it today. What's up, Valve Man? How you doing? Having a great evening. Thank you, brother, for stopping by. I gotta get caught up here. One of my subscribers just sent me that DJI Osmo camera. Yes, isn't that cool, JC? Very, very handy little camera. It's nice for making quick videos. It's got good audio. Pretty great camera, really, for making YouTube videos. And they're cheap. I was absolutely super impressed. Nick Pixel was the one that hooked me up with that. Let's see here. I have a grandfather that made some of his own tools and have tool and die maker. That's awesome, Walter. I love Snap-on hard handle, 1/2 inch. I find the 3/8 ones are a bit too small for the hand. That's a good deal. I was a Matco Comfort Grip fan, but when I bought green handle hard, mind blown. I'm just saying. Snap-on puts a lot of engineering in them. They're not, if you can't afford them, you can't afford them, and I understand. No way. Yeah, I was just, when I had that lug nut stuck on my 30-inch on this Matco ratchet, when I had that, when I was using this here to get that lug nut, man, this thing was just bowing like crazy, and I was just like, man, that kind of defeats the purpose of having a long ratchet like this. It should be stout enough that it wouldn't flex. And all that flex really kind of just defeated the purpose. Definitely the hard handle is best for longevity, keeping them clean, looking nicer. Fearless Ferris Fire. You can't beat a snap-on hard handle. I don't have one in here. Or a non. You get chrome or the hard handle. The hard handles. I don't. You know, it's just kind of whatever you prefer, man. The chrome. They have the chrome. Snap-on's chrome handles are like this. They're the most durable. They're the most longest lasting. A lot of guys prefer them. Some guys don't. You got 3 choices. That's why we have choices. I prefer comfort grips. I do like the snap-on hard handles, though. I don't like the, yeah. Thank you for pacifying my vicariously through your purchases. Thank you, Toby Townsend. Appreciate the conversation we had, too, today. Was it today? I think it was. I was replying back to you. Appreciate your comments. Definitely enjoyed listening to you and reading your comments. So I appreciate that. You guys know I try to read every comment. Yes, I mean, it's a great ratchet for the money. Power Stroke Jude, I think he has one too. Brandon's, if you look at Bearded CB, he's done quite a few videos on the Capri ratchets, and they're good for the money. Definitely a nice ratchet for the money. Save yourself some dough. I just got a new torch pick. Look at that. I got the Sawman into some tools. Snap Mac, how's it going, man? Like the Matco, but our dealer's a wiener, so I won't buy from him. And then you have that right there. The dealer makes a lot of it too. Happy to see. Big turnout, guys. Hit that like button. Thank you, Grimute. I appreciate that, man. We're having a big night on the channel tonight. This 90 people in the chat, man. Appreciate all you guys stopping by. You got me I'm just, woo! I got to slow down. You guys had me going for a full hour here, and I'm just like, I'm working here. Woo! I need some backup. It gets hard to maintain everybody, and you want to talk to everybody. Greasy Shop Rag. The Capri right angle impact has got me so interested. Milwaukee one have failed me when I needed. Yeah, I just didn't find the Milwaukee was didn't seem to fit my needs. That's all. I think it's a great tool. It's got its place. I think it's better suited for the maybe a plumber, home use. I think it's got a lot of uses in other places. It's Milwaukee. They make great stuff. So I don't really jump on too much Milwaukee stuff. Just never really. Attack! Nothing beats the feel of an icon comfort grip. Woo! Ha! Ha! Oh, man. I love it. Terex is always coming up with something creative. ETR Garage. Nothing. FL80 is different than others, so it needs different guts. Yep. ETR Garage, how's it going? Do you have any idea where the FL? No, that's Mr. Subaru would, but Montebello, I think, just answered that. 2020 Streamlights, bought 3 yesterday. Haven't felt one, but I like the design. I think Streamlight definitely stepped it up. I've never been a fan of a Streamlight. I have one. Let me show you. So this stays in my house all the time, rechargeable. This is the original OG Streamlight, the original #1 when they first came out. I've had this for 20 years. I replaced the battery in it once. Obviously, you can see it's still got the little light in it. It's not too super bright. It's good I keep it around the house. My problem when I had it using it in the shop is it rolled. I never did like that. Now, when you put it in your mouth, you look a little bit awkward. So I never was a big fan of that. There's no magnet on it. I never liked that. I like magnets on lights, you know, so that way I can stick it up somewhere. You know, if I'm working underneath the car, and I can, you know, have it. This thing's cool because then I can angle it like that. You know, it's just a good idea. You know, I just like the magnets, little lights, but I usually have a bigger light. I have a big Chlor light. It's got a magnet, works perfect. Little, it's got 1,000 lumens. Those little Cyclops lights, awesome lights. Death by debit. I got an alert 3 hours ago. Wow. Hell yeah. I have the same one and then upgraded it, but will not. Yep, that's well. They were $120 when they came out 20 years ago. Olight, yeah, I like Olights too. Last best tool. There he is, Doc. For a long overland trip, I should take a short, deep breath. Deep or semi-deep sockets. Can't carry them all. Semi-deep for me personally. I love semi-deep sockets. A semi-deep socket set is almost the perfect socket. Some people don't like semi-deep sockets, but I personally use them all the time that I can, and I've grown to find that I love semi-deep sockets because I can almost use that one socket for most jobs for all the way through. Now there's instances where you're gonna need the deep, but the semi-deep is almost the perfect socket. Oh yeah, they were small. I remember seeing a few of them. They used to, the Mac ones. I showed a video on the Mac. I got a couple of Mac flyers. Do you remember the little Mac flyers? They were like yay big. They were about the size of, actually, they were about the size of this Streamlight package. I know I got tools all over around me, believe it or not. Huh. That's interesting. I have to look into that. Sissy grips. There you go. I knew he'd say that. I knew JC was in here and he'd say that. No. PSS, I rarely wear gloves, usually for Ford diesel and fuel. Gear oil smells don't come off. The easy on the skin makes my dude. I can understand that. I did not get the self-adjusting Nipexes, but I got some other stuff coming in next week. Everett's terrible. Man, I need a guest on here. I'll tell you that much. Anybody want to come on? Anybody want to join me for an hour? I have a Cornwell fine tooth, 1/2 inch long. First time I used it, broke the teeth. The head then dropped it, and a bunch of chrome chipped off. You're not the first person to say that, Toby. I've heard that the newer version is what it is. You know. My Snap-on guy straight up lied to me, saying he had 861. Pissed me off royally to find out he didn't. Yeah, there's my Snap-on guy gets a lot of stuff first, so I know he's gonna have it. Little guy's been getting fussy. Oh no, I'm sorry, Kentucky Tech. He might not like me. That's awesome, Dwayne V. A lot of people say they're good lights. Mark Schumacher. Gotta love the great. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate you, brother. You're awesome, man. Thank you very much, Mark. you're a great subscriber. You super chatters have really been killing it tonight, man. I'll tell you what. Always humbling to help support the channel. I definitely, hopefully, I can make you guys proud here very soon with a big deal that I want to do. It is so much work. I'll tell you, sometimes it's like, I try to make my videos, get them put out, and then I try to do some stuff, but I got some plans coming up, and stuff like this helps out. It really does. Really does. It just humbles me. It really does. Oh. Oh. Gotta stop and breathe a bit. Absolutely, Brent C. I love quarter-inch semi-deeps. I absolutely do. Crazy awesome how nice they are. Absolutely. I'll shoot you a link. I'll shoot you a link. Hang on 1 second. All right, Montebello. Fearless, thank you. Thank you, Toby. All right, I'm gonna leave that up here. Want to avoid smelly gas? Run dish soap before you wash your hands. Works like a charm. That's a good Doc. That's a great piece of advice. Heck yeah, that's awesome. Kentucky Tech wants to join. We're gonna fire up all these guys. We're just gonna bang this live stream in hard. Let me send out links here. Give me 1 second while I get these guys up. I apologize. I'm sending them all through Instagram. Hopefully I don't forget somebody. I got Kentucky Tech, I got Montevello, I got Antonio Claude, I got West Main Auto. Let's see here, Montevello. Let's see here, West Main Auto. Add to stream. Add to stream. Hold on a second. I can't hear you yet. I got to plug in my doohickey. All right, I think we got it.
What's up?
What's up? All right, so who else did I forget? I got West Main Auto, Montevello. I think that's it, right? That should be good. Getting 5 people on here. Yeah. That'll give me some time to look over the comments. I'm going to answer some comments in the comment section. And you guys can introduce yourselves, or I'll introduce you, whatever. You guys don't know, I got Kentucky Tech here. He's a diesel mechanic.
Yep. Work on semis.
Antonio Claude Michael is a mobile service technician.
Yep.
Is that correct, Montevello? That's what I thought.
I'm a mobile service technician and owner.
Owner. Gotcha. Let's see here. See here. Blaines in Iowa. I know they're the only 4 states. I have not been to Blaines in Iowa. Let's see here. Have you had a chance to put the 3/8 Coke and Zeal ratchet through a day's work and holding it? Oh, dude, I love it. Yes, it's awesome. No doubt. For real. Can't beat it. Safety police, go back to video games and Cheetos. Come on. What the hell happened there? Did I miss something? Would you recommend GP Semi-Deeps? Absolutely. They're great sockets. You guys chime in on anything you want to here.
I love GP sockets.
Jose Lopez. There he is. There he is. He's a new subscriber. Right on.
I'll use just about any socket as long as it works.
You know, who did I send to West Main Auto? Oh, West Main Auto don't have Instagram anymore. Well, whose Instagram did I just send that to? What the heck is that? That says what? Is that? Am I blind? That says West Main Auto.
Did he get banned for his tool cart giveaway? Dude, somebody tagged me in that the other day, and I was just like, "Oh, he's giving away a tool cart. That's awesome." Heck, I didn't look at it. It was from oh heck, it was from like January of 2020.
TikTok is the devil. It is the devil.
Yeah.
I must have missed some. Maybe they banned somebody. I don't know. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Send me email then, because I don't have your email. So Chad XR650. Send me your email. Send me an email to get you in. I don't know what happened to Montevello. He slipped in here for 1 second and then he slid right back out. So I don't know what happened to him. How you fellas doing?
I'm doing all right.
Well, a little bit sleep deprived, but that's nothing unusual.
That's about normal for us.
How long? How many hours you had the kid now?
He came Sunday morning, so
you've had
almost
a week. Days.
Yeah.
By God.
Yeah.
He's coming. But just...
Nice.
Kentucky Tech, this one's for you, brother.
Without working. I mean, airline nut loose with that. Brass airline fittings, it's a crapshoot. I mean, if you can, if it's like if it has like a ferrule fitting in it and you're trying to reuse it, I have cut the line off on some of them and taken and put a socket on them and then just replace the ferrule. But I mean, whenever it comes to those brass fittings, there's no way to get around it, especially on those types of brass fittings. If they have the NPS taper, they're a booger, and most of the time it's easier to cut it and reflare it than it is to mess with it. But no, CP, he wasn't getting fussy because of your live stream. His mom brought it. His mom brought him to me because he was getting fussy and she needed to do something real quick. And I had him sitting here, and he was just sitting there watching the live stream, happy as could be.
Oh, well, I figured maybe I upset him because it's me. Because, I mean, you can go to either way. Like, I had one subscriber one time that said, I am unsubscribing because I cannot take your yelling every time you start up your live stream. And I'm like, well, so I put out a message and I said, how many of y'all want me to stop? Give it a, what up, guys? And everybody's like, if you stop doing that, I'm unsubscribing too. And I was like, well, one for 1,200. I'll take the one, Alex. I mean, what do you do? It just can't make everybody happy, huh?
Can always buy a Val.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, oh man,
the hard plumb line on an airbag.
Look at that. Look at that. Boss hates it when I cut the lines and replace the airbag connecting line. Huh? That probably sucks. What's up, CP? Mike. There you go, Mike. Mike Jones. My mic didn't work and my camera didn't work. My mic and camera won't work. Well, by God, Montevello, you want a camera? Here, take this one. Take this one. Yeah, I don't know much about. I can't talk a whole lot about big truck stuff. I don't know. I mean, I drive them, but I really don't play with them. I know a little bit about the diesel filters, the
DPF
whatever.
and
yeah, a little. Yeah, I don't. I just don't play around with the big trucks as much because I don't like diesel. When somebody says diesel, I go like this. See you later. I mean, I get forced to work on them. That's how bad I hate them. They have to twist my arm, literally twist my arm, because something about them. I don't like the smell of them. Look at Henry, don't even like him. He's like, I'm going to bed. Forget about this. He lays right down. Oh, look at that. She's a trailer mechanic from Canada. My God, man. I'll tell you what. I noticed the Canadians are really coming onto my channel. That's crazy.
I think AgTech's up there doing a whole bunch of promoting.
I think so too. I think he is. I think Kelly's getting everybody going. Evening, everyone. Hello, Jamie Peterson.
Hey, Jamie.
Can't beat the smell of diesel. I sure can. I'd rather smell gasoline. I'll beat that every time. Tony Toolman. Tony Tool Time. What's going on, brother? What have you guys been working on lately? I'll start first. I've had a electrical issue that was really bad. That was really odd, and I got that fixed. But I got a video coming out about it, so I don't want to talk about that too much. But it's pretty normal for me.
I had an electrical issue at the shop on a intake manifold temperature sensor, and I'm wanting to do a series. I can't film at the shop, so I was taking a whole bunch of notes about my diagnostic process and stuff like that. So instead of it being about a specific fault code, about the way I look at the fault codes that are there, what steps I took, stuff like that, the way I think about it. Because that's one thing I've always been told is being a mechanic is all about how you think. So maybe I'll be able to share that with somebody. Maybe it'll help somebody down the road.
I definitely think it will.
I've been working on a couple Toyotas lately, a couple 5th gen 4Runners, and then my personal 3rd gen 4Runner. I took some photos and I posted them on Instagram. Pressing the retainers and the tone ring and everything back on the axle shaft for that.
Oh man, those are a pain. Those are an absolute pain.
I got the retainers and tone ring and everything reinstalled, and realized that the grease that I used was too tacky, and it spun the dust boot off.
Oh wow! Wait, maybe you know what? Am I thinking wrong? I did on the T100s. Are they the same? Are the Toyota 4Runner? They're probably not. Are they the same?
The T100s. The T100s, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd gen 4Runners all have the same axle, including including first and second gen Tundras and Tacomas. They all have the exact same axle as the 4Runner. So yeah, they're a pain. And the other problem with them is that the bearings get a lot of slop over the years, especially because those bearings are not press fit. They literally just loosely slide into the housing.
Unbelievable. Yeah, they are. I remember the first one I did and had to get that big tool, that press tool. Oh my God, man! It talk about a bear. We broke our press putting it in. I think putting the bearings in the first time.
Yeah.
So it was. Hey, Montebello, you got the camera working? Is your microphone working now? Oh, hey, it is. Look at
that. It ain't gonna work now.
Stay. I'm having to hide in the car.
I'm staying. What do you want me to do? I'm staying. What do you want?
All of y'all stay right there. Don't fall again.
Yeah. Yeah. Sit, stay, hiding. Spin, shake. How much more do you want
balanced on a steering wheel?
On a pallet on a steering wheel. Now that is how I first broke my first tablet, is doing stuff like that, until I had to finally step up and get camera equipment. And I was like, I'm a mechanic. I'm not a damn filmer. Like, I don't make videos. And then I you know what? I'm still using another. So I get it fixed, and 2 weeks later I break the screen again. So guess what? No longer getting the screens fixed anymore. They break. And we're just gonna keep using them until they're really broke.
Oh, I use an OtterBox with a liquid glass screen, and you can throw this phone, just chunk it, and it'll be fine.
Canadians have tool problems. We just pay more. Yeah, that ain't no joke. I apologize for that. I wish I do know that it's definitely, if we could sneak stuff up to you, but the problem is they just charge you. Canadians love you, CP. What is the most common issues with the Derek? Happens, Def or Kenworth, Kentucky Tech?
I don't know a whole lot about PACCAR, but Kenworth runs a bunch of Cummins too. And with Cummins, you're going to be running into, your DEF dozer can clog, and a lot of electrical issues, NOx sensors. I think they're still running the NH3 sensor. I've seen some problems with that, about 450, 500,000 miles. Pretty much everything after treatment on a Cummins will go bad. We're going,
especially their updates that you constantly get too.
We had a campaign come out where I had to go through all of our Cummins and update the ECMs. And within a month, almost every single one of those trucks has been back in the shop for an SCR replacement, because the updated software narrowed the window for the NOx conversion. So the SCRs that were starting to fail are just all of a sudden, now they're outside of the spec.
This is what Mr. Subaru says. Delete them.
Deleting them is cool, but it's hell on the resale value.
Now. Unfortunately, it's a little bit harder to get away with now. I wanted to talk. You were talking about not being able to film in the shop. I have recently discovered it is increasingly, people are more aware of YouTubers filming places than ever, I swear. Yeah. And so I'm banned from, like, almost every place I go to help somebody out. I'm banned from all those places from filming. Like, even if I take a picture, they get sketched out. And I'm like, dude, what is the big deal? It's like these guys don't want to be known, but I don't know what the deal is with it. I don't understand it, why people are so scared of. I don't know if it's they're afraid of lawsuits or something like that, but I'll tell you what, man, it is getting way harder if I want to do something, to make a video or whatnot, which I can't. That's why I, pretty much do everything when I do stuff at my house, because everybody else is like, I don't want to be on camera. I don't want this and that. It is getting increasingly hard. I need my own dedicated spot. And then whenever guys work for me, I'm going to have them sign waivers. I think it's just not good. I don't know.
That's why I record so much at my personal house when I'm working on my personal rigs. Like, I got a 2005 Ford Excursion with the 6.8 liter that I'm doing a complete rebuild on. but I haven't gotten half the parts because of COVID. It's made the parts a lot harder to get from Ford. And I get a lot of flack on my channel for it. Why don't you record more? Well, it's kind of hard to run a camera and do a repair on the side of a highway in an efficient manner, in a timely manner. They have stuff to do. It's not as simple as just recording.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is not cool. I know people definitely don't.
And cameras, people don't realize that cameras make a 30-minute job like an hour long because you're trying to get every angle and everything in the video.
I'll be back in just a second. We'll get some more light.
But
yeah, somebody said you had the Michael Myers deal going. Subaru wouldn't hire me due to my channel. One dealer said I'd have to delete my channel to work there. During the interview, 3 techs recognized me and told me to watch my videos. Yep. That's people around my town it's spreading like wildfire. Like I go into a shop and they're like, no cameras, no recording. I'm like, what? They're like, you're here to help and do a job, not recording. I'm like, and the recording does make the repair 4 to 5 times longer. I don't know how Eric O makes it look easy, and I know he does. I think if he really told the story, he'd probably say the same thing. It's not as easy as everybody thinks it is just to make a video.
It probably took Eric 40 takes just to get the video the way he wanted it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I mean, working for a fleet, the company I work for owns all the equipment I work on. So they pay me to work on their equipment.
Right.
They don't pay me to set up a camera for my hobbies,
Yep, same thing my guys say when I go into their shops to do stuff or help out with them. One guy's wife is very boisterous, and she was like, if you literally pull out your phone in here, you're gone. That's what she said. She goes, Shad, I love you, but if I see your phone out, you're gone. I'm like, what if I got to look at something or look up something? And she's like, I don't care what it is. Use our computer. I'm like, wow. I'm like, come on. I'm like, you're hardcore. And she's like, you're not allowed to take pictures of customers' cars and whatnot like that. And I'm just like, Jesus. I didn't realize this was getting so crazy. So I can't wait to get.
I film with customer cars all the time, in the background. I don't care. Nobody's ever complained.
Right.
I doubt anyone knows my channel.
I think the biggest problem is because it's not my shop when I'm going to help out at places. So I understand it's a little disrespectful, and it's not, you gotta, I ask permission sometimes if I can, or if I can do something. And they're like, yeah, sure. You can do that. But unless it's at my house, and the halftime time when I'm at my house, I got 9 people here. And that's just like, you guys want to see something really funny. When there's a bunch of guys standing around, you know how it is when you're in a garage. You got like 2 or 3 buddies there. You can't get anybody to cooperate.
I can also understand the no recording. Like if you were working at a shop that did nothing but hot rods or muscle cars, and they got quite a bit of dough in their car, I can understand why they would be hesitant on not wanting their vehicle recorded. But when it comes to just regular cars, just somebody coming in for an oil change or something like that, it seems a little odd that a lot of shops have an issue with it.
Well, the funny thing is like you can't. There's nothing legally that can stop you. I mean, like they can kick me out, but like they couldn't. Like the worst part is they're like, if we catch you with video or something, we're gonna sue you. And I'm like, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, we have every customer pretty much sign that away because all the repairs we do, Lindsay puts them on social media for our shops.
Right.
Stuff. So.
Right. Yeah, that's just it. That's what and most of them are too. I mean, like people take pictures of the front. Like if I was driving by their business and took a picture of their place, I mean, there's nothing. I understand. So some guys are I think there's just guys around here that are scared of social media. They're scared it's going to ruin their business, and I get it. But it's definitely frustrating some days. Especially when I have something really cool I want to show, like.
Well,
good advertisement could be a good thing.
That's what I said. I was like, this could help your business. Like, it's nothing negative,
Right.
Like,
Well-
what's the problem? But they're not. I got 9 buddies at my house. One time they rolled out 9 bro trucks. Oh, JC.
Well, I've learned from working at a bigger company, a lot of those rules are in place because somebody abused it at some point.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
either
that's
made
true.
the company look bad or they weren't doing their job, whatever it was. If I could set a camera up in 5 minutes and then let it roll for, 5 or 6 hours while I'm doing like a front structure or something like that, it's not going to affect my job. But
Right.
somebody probably spent an hour and a half trying to set up the perfect camera angle to do a brake job or whatever, and the job took them twice as long. And so now they just say nobody films.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, if I
Sometimes
dump a
it's
car
screwed up
off
by
a
somebody
lift-
else.
If I dump a car off a lift, I'm gonna get 1 million views and make my YouTube.
Yeah.
No kidding. Some of my clients fear the rage mob, and this is a good one too. I know that a couple guys, and I'm not going to say their names, they're on YouTube, have lost their privileges. And I know Dave just put it in here. He almost got fired for filming at work because one of his distributors called and raised hell because I was telling people what to look for and the problems with them. And that, that's a problem. There's too many people that are, when they get that much control over you, I think it's a little bit foolish, I just don't like that at all. But that's a tough woes with YouTube, is you got to do with what do you do?
Right.
What do you guys do with customers' dash cams?
So I unplug everything. So if they got the little insurance thing, it's going in the back. They got a dash cam, it's going in the back. Like, I don't know, dude. I'm not getting recorded driving around.
Yeah.
If they want to take their car somewhere else, that's fine. So
Yep.
but I'm not going to be
Yeah,
recorded
unplug
while
'em.
I'm trying to figure stuff
And-
out.
I love it. The best one was when I was working on a car and I had to come up and diagnose it. And I unplugged the insurance deal and I was flooring it. And then they called back and said, hey, our insurance is pissed off because you were speeding with our car and whatnot. And so I unplugged. Well, I test drove it, didn't realize it had in there, but I obviously was test driving it and I was flooring it. And then they called back and I was like, you know what? Don't fucking bring it back here to work on again if you don't like it. I mean, what do you want me to do? You want me to drive it gingerly around and try to figure out the problem? I mean,
And sometimes in order to set the parameters, you have to floor it.
yeah, exactly. Absolutely.
Sometimes
yeah.
you just want to floor it.
I know whenever I worked at the Honda dealership, if we had a low tire light that we aired the tire back up on, there wasn't no way I was taking that thing slow getting to 45 miles an hour. There was
Right.
another car pulling on the rack. 45, immediately next driveway, turn around and come back.
I agree with Jamie or Jeep Girl Janelle. I have a hard time recording my toolbox tour too. I've only done one or two of them when I first started, and they take a long time. That sucks. Monkey balls right there. That is terrible. Our shop made a rule not to touch them.
Damn.
Wow, that sucks.
Some of our
That really
customers
sucks.
have dash cams. Either the visor goes down, or if it's in a spot I can't get the visor over it, my hat goes on it. If it
You know
wants
what
to
I do?
look outside the truck, that's fine. I just don't want them watching me.
I put an electrical tape over the camera.
I usually just unplug them if I have to use them for test driving.
Well, if I don't know where they're at, or if I don't know how, or if I feel like I'm gonna mess something up, I'm just gonna
That's
unplug
true,
them.
yeah.
Well,
I just
on
avoid that.
semis, generally they're wired into the vehicle power net distribution
Oh, yeah.
module.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yep. I
they're
drove for a
hardwired.
company. I drove for a company that had them that faced in and out.
Yeah. Did it have the side too, or
No, it didn't have the sides. It had the forward and back. That was enough.
Yeah.
You couldn't if you grabbed your phone and was gonna make a phone call and you went over some railroad tracks, busted.
oh yeah?
And they seen
Oh, yeah.
that and they seen that crap right away.
Did they
know?
randomly look in on you?
No, never me, because I had a perfect driving record. I've got 1 million miles accident free before I stopped driving again. But I was basically a 1 million mile driver. I mean, which ain't really that much. Like Mark and Larry probably got 6 million, but I was a
Oh,
city
yeah.
driver, so I didn't go anywhere. So it's for me, that was a lot of delivery time.
Oh yeah.
That was about 10 years of delivery time. So, but I was working. I did that. When I stopped selling tools, I went into driving trucks, and I didn't want to go back into mechanics right away. So I got into driving trucks because at the time, I think back in 2006-ish, I believe, is when I stopped selling tools. I started in 2002. In 2006-ish or 7-ish or whatnot, I stopped selling tools. I started driving truck, and then I quit in 2019. So I guess I didn't quite have 10 years in, but I had 1 million miles. Wasn't quite. But, or wait, yeah, I did have 2000. What the hell am I talking about? I was 2016.
Farm machinery.
I'm terrible with math. Whatever. So, anyways, long story short is when I quit in 2016, I had basically 1 million miles, and then I started working on cars about 5 years into driving trucks. Started going back into working on cars. I just couldn't get away from it. It's in your blood. It's in your blood. You know.
Mm-hmm.
That's all there is to it. And I felt like I was gonna lose out. Like that was the biggest thing when I started driving truck. I was like, man, I'm missing out. Like if you stop doing it, you forget. That's all there is to it. You miss out and you forget, and you're just like, and I just didn't want to like have to go back to school and take a lot of classes and catch up on that stuff, you know.
Well, and I mean everything evolves so fast. So if you're out of the industry for 5 years, I mean,
yeah, you need to go back and get more education because you have no idea what you're doing then.
Yeah.
Yep. No, mine wasn't line haul. Mine was delivery. I just did city delivery. That's all I did, Dwayne. I was in town doing freight delivery, just picking up. P&D is what they called it. I peed and I D'd. Pick up and deliver. That's what I always told everybody. What you doing? I'm peeing and a D'ing. So
I'll be
I don't know what happened to West
like,
Main Auto. Did he get lost?
Comment earlier. The
What's
tool
that?
truck. The tool trucks comment earlier about the SK tool trucks. They've been around a while.
Yeah. Like that.
But there's a lot of tool trucks out in the world. But the problem is, like in Arizona, if you aren't in the city, if you're like 80, 100 miles from the city, the only options you have are like for me around here is Snap-on and Mac. You don't have Matco, Gear Wrench, SK, Cornwell, any of them.
Really? I've always been fortunate to have Mac and Snap-on. That's pretty much predominant around here. Like you can almost guarantee
Mac and Snap-on.
Yeah, but Cornwell was around when I started selling tools, and then he basically ran out. I'm very familiar with P&D scanners. Nice. I know what he's talking about. Cornwell was around for a little bit. He was a guy that had a trailer. And actually, I think it was a subscriber of mine for a while until he was kind of getting salty and he started dogging on Mac. But I think he was bitter. I don't
salty ones.
Well, I think he was. So I think I kind of ran him out of business when I started Mac, and I think he's had a bad, like he was pissed off at me. So I don't know for a fact because there's 2 people on YouTube with the same name, and I don't know what the deal is. The one guy has only commented a couple times, but this other guy would get on here and he started just saying Mac crap, this blah blah blah, and he kept always every week it was just constant negativity, and I was like, is this the same guy? And he's not only that, he lives like probably 45 minutes from here, and I was like, is that the same Gold Cornwell dealer? I go, how is the chances? What are the chances that somebody had this guy's name? And it was a subscriber, and he was saying stuff like blah blah blah, but he always commented good on Cornwell, so I can only assume he was a Cornwell dealer.
See you later,
I don't
Leaf.
know huh?
No, Leaf's leaving. I was saying bye to
See
Leaf.
you later, Leaf. Yeah.
Literally.
From a tool truck, oh wow, Brett C's in Alaska. Holy smokes!
They have tool airplanes in Alaska.
you just call ahead and tell them what you want. Give them
They
their credit
fly
card
too.
number. They just drop one of those big boxes with a
jumping.
parachute. Yeah.
Look at that. Last 5.5 months, I've driven 85,000 miles in the lower 48. Good Lord.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I'm not an over the road driver. I never did like that stuff. You guys are do it. Trust me, I feel for you. I don't. I'm out. I didn't even like driving 150 miles a day.
Mhm.
So
We have a customer. They hot seat their truck, and I think they put close to 2,000 miles on a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ice Road tool trucks.
New season.
hell yeah, dude!
Yeah.
Who will survive? What was that one guy's name? The bear. What was his name? Bear. Guy
The
that was
polar bear.
Polar
The
bear.
polar
So
bear.
polar bear would be.
Yeah.
What would he be? The Snap-on guy. Who can beat the polar bear? He's
Yeah.
in the Snap-on tool truck. I'm gonna
I
sell.
haven't seen
I'm gonna sell
Ice Road Truckers
30,000.
in forever.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's
That's what we
on
need.
anymore. It comes on one of the like lower tier Discovery channels. Like
Oh, did they
Yeah,
move
it's
it
like-
from the History Channel?
Yeah, it's on one of the low tier. I mean, it's just reruns. I think it's what's it called? Lindsay knows. She's just watched it not too long ago, but I forget what that channel's called. But it's
I
not.
haven't seen it since what's his name died in the plane crash. The one that always liked the flannel shirts.
Oh,
Daryl
Daryl, yeah.
Darnell or something. Daryl. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it went off the air not long after that. But they do reruns all the time on. I'm trying to think. FYI or maybe something like that. One of those little like second tier cable channels.
I'd be
Yep.
down to do an ice road ice road tool truck challenge.
I mean
Yeah,
that would be a pretty cool reality show. Take like 16 people up to Alaska, put them in tool trucks. Whoever's there at the end gets like a 120-inch box of their choice or whatever.
They just have whatever's on the tool truck that's left.
Can you imagine the loss though if that truck went in the water?
Yeah, it's about 250,000.
Dude, you'd see Alaskans all over just sniping up tools. Look, painters are out there on the lake. They wrecked a Snap-on truck. Let's go out and help them out. I got a pocket full of 10 mils.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna care if a Matco truck sinks.
No.
Hey,
I'll be like, oh,
will.
don't worry, we'll wait for the Amazon one. I better not. I'll get people fired up. I'm sorry. I apologize. Ice fishing
Ice
for
fishing for
wrenches.
nice diabolical.
I love it. Roland Polar Bear. Hugh Roland. There it is. Big Fitzy.
Yep.
Lisa Kelly is from Michigan. Oh, God. Hugh the Snap-on Polar Bear. You just see that guy in there, and he's got his gold chain and his chest fur hanging out, and he's like, these guys selling Cornwell and Mac and whatnot, but I'll be out here all night and day selling tools. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. What was the old guy? Alex. Alex.
Alex,
Alex.
yeah.
Yeah, that dude
Yeah.
was
Alex, yeah.
great.
He can be the Mac guy. Just
Yeah, he's straight.
all these guys are out here running around. No, just slow and steady. Just keep
See,
selling your
and poor
tools.
Nathan, it's all he's got's a Matco truck.
Poor guy.
Hey, I at one time all I bought was Matco because that's all I had.
If it's all you got, man,
I mean,
move these comments.
You
down.
know, the biggest problem I have with Matco is that they had the greatest. I mean, they literally, and I've said this 100 times, so I know stop me if you've heard it 100 times. But the Matco Armstrong wrenches they had and everything they came out with, Matco was awesome. They literally were on a roll, and I don't know what the hell happened. You know, obviously with Armstrong going down, that's what happened, obviously. But man, it's disappointing because Matco literally probably could have been the number one. They could have probably easily took over being the number one tool truck if they would have kept those same tools. I'll be honest with you. I got to, it's disappointing to me. I have my old Matco stuff. I love it. I really do. I love it. And to get the new stuff, like when did I tell you the story about my buddy trading in his Matco wrenches? So he thought he was going to be smart one day, like 5 years ago, and he had a ratcheting wrench brake like I have. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, dude. It's just phenomenal stuff. And there's actually a company that still sells Armstrong stuff. New old stock Armstrong stuff.
Cripe Distributing.
Yep. Cripe Distributing.
Yeah, here's
I
a
try to
couple
grab what I can
couple
from.
Armstrong indexing ratchets.
Oh yeah, yep. Those when Matco sold those were really cool. Those were actually, I like those better than the Snap-on ones, the indexing ones. They're really nice.
Yeah.
Twisted Shifter, I haven't seen him forever. Holy cow! I run a nighttime line haul in the Northeast, and we run about 2,800 miles. Woo, woo! Alex Debogorski.
Yeah.
There it is.
Here's
Nick
the other one.
Debogorski, that's a name.
I know, isn't it? That's a salt of the earth name. There you go. I love it, man. You got some cool Armstrong stuff, brother. That is definitely good stuff, man.
They haven't let me down in the last 20 years.
Yeah, Armstrong went out of business because Apex put him out of business.
Yep.
On the desk. All the
Apex
Master
bought
Force
them
stuff.
and then stopped making them.
Yeah, I didn't know that Master Force stuff was made by Armstrong. That's pretty cool. I never knew that before.
That's pretty cool.
I just don't forget about Pork Chop. Love my Armstrong ratchet. Yeah. I bought a whole lot of wrench set of dude. I'll tell you from Cripe. Yeah. You just can't beat it. Checkmate, man. I haven't seen this guy forever neither. Cripe. Yeah. I learned about Cripe from Tom Gun Tools, or is it Tom Gun Tools, or is it just Tom Gun? I don't remember what his channel is. Apex Tool Mess.
Tom Gun Tools.
Yeah, Tom Gunn was the one. He did a tool haul, the Cripe Distributing tool haul. I was like, holy smokes, dude! He's getting new old stock Armstrong stuff. I was like, damn! I was like, I did not need to see this.
Yeah, I got some of the Williams Cobalt stuff from them from back in the early 2000s.
Dude, absolutely phenomenal stuff. I just wish Matco I wish Armstrong was still around. I wish somebody would make that quality and have it on. I don't give a shit who did it on their tool truck. I mean, that was really those Armstrong wrenches were absolutely some of the best. I'm not even kidding. I'm lucky to have a set of Armstrong wrenches, but I love them. They are absolutely my favorite and always have been. And I don't even reuse them. That's the sad part. If I break them, but I was telling the story about the Matco ratcheting wrenches. My buddy had a full set of Armstrong reversible ratcheting wrenches and made in the USA's, and he broke one and he handed it to the Matco guy.
Oh, that's
and he
interesting.
gets it back. Yeah, and he hands it back. The Matco guy gives it back to him and he goes, "Here you go." And of course, their new one is spline drive. And not only that, at first, my buddy was like, "Oh, this is cool. This is nice." And he's like, so he started using it, but he didn't know about 5 years ago when they started doing spline drive. And so he traded out the whole entire set for those ratcheting wrenches before he'd ever even used that one that much, and thought, I got a brand new nice set of Matco. Didn't even realize they weren't even made in America anymore. And 2 weeks later, he's like, told the Matco guy, he goes, "These things are garbage." And the Matco guy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He didn't know nothing. The Matco guy didn't know no better because he was new. And so he goes, "I want my old wrenches back." And he goes, "Dude, I can't get them back." I was like, oh my God, gave away a whole set of Armstrong wrenches. Who knows what Matco does with them, but I'll bet they're melted down or whatnot, scrapped. I can't believe it. I mean, the rest of them were perfectly good. And we're not talking a little set. We're talking all the way up to 24 millimeter.
Check out what Nathan L. just said about Fortive.
Opened the new plant, Armstrong, and the plant flooded, and then Apex claimed it would cost. Oh yeah, that's what pissed me. That's why I don't like Apex Tool Group, is because they did dirty stuff back then. Which that's my biggest problem. Why I don't buy Gear Wrench or whatnot, because I refuse to support Apex. I know it's not a legit reason for everybody to do that. That's just my personal vendetta against Apex. I don't give them any of my money ever.
Well, I did a bunch of videos on a set of Apex Gear Wrench Torx bits, the Torx bit socket sets, the 84 piece, and I think it was like 6 or 7 videos on it because I called Apex, picked up one of those sets, and the bits were like canted at like 30 degrees in the sockets.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
I fought with them for like a year and a half to get another set. I ended up getting 4 sets, and the problem was never rectified. And I told them that you guys have a problem with your dies. You need to fix your dies. Well, they
Yeah.
informed me that they were working on fixing the dies. They were supposed to send me a good set when the dies were done, and they just sent me 2 kits that were on back stock, and it pissed me off.
Damn. Yeah, it is a sad, tragic deal that, like, I don't think a lot of people really recognize. That Matco really, honestly, was the one that suffered the most from it. Matco, it wasn't Matco's fault. They, you know, I mean, then Fortive bought them. Apex. I think Matco actually probably, if you go behind the scenes, I think if somebody would actually come out from behind the scenes, I would almost bet that Matco had a huge problem with Apex after that happened, because then Fortive shortly after, you know, Fortive shortly after became Matco's new company. So I would say there was probably some big problems there too, with just guessing. But
And the only reason I did the videos was to inform people not to buy this kit, because
Yeah.
I got 4 total kits that had the same problem. You can literally put them on a table and roll them, and you can see how much wobble there was. And when you're using them on like impacts, that little amount of wobble, even if it's 1 or 2 degrees worth of wobble, as soon as you blop it on the bolt, or for like the Allens and stuff, you're gonna immediately strip it, and it's not useful if you're gonna immediately strip something.
Yep. I'm afraid to use my Armstrong. Yeah, I would too. Never had a problem with my XL double box. Are they Armstrong ones, or are they the new ones? I don't know. My Matco dealer told me they're trying to find new wrench maker in the U.S. They're having issues. Yeah, I
Matco's new wrenches are garbage, especially the combination ones that are like this long.
Oh, they're terrible. Yeah, they are absolutely they are. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that Icons are probably better than the Matcos, and they're probably being made near the same factory.
Yeah, back before Lindsay ran off our Matco dealer, he was trying to get me to trade my Snap-on wrenches in for him. I was like, so how much are you going to pay me to do this?
So he says the new ones, they're less than 8 months old. Well,
are they mountain wrenches?
That's good. You know what I say? You know what I always say when somebody tells me something like that? Sometimes the sun shines on a dog's ass. That's all I can say.
They're probably mountain. He's right.
I bet you they're mountain wrenches.
But I'll bet. Oh yeah, they're the same as everything. Then they're the same as the Icons or whatnot. But I mean, sometimes you get they're not. Sometimes some tools are better than other if you're having quality.
Not Matco.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Or something then.
And better than the cornhole short spline wrenches junk. Yeah. Well, they're
and mountains are pretty impossible to replace now too.
Yeah. It is definitely. What happened to West Main Auto? I sent him a link twice.
Well,
Cabo.
I can message him, but I'll lose the screen.
Yeah, they're Cabo wrenches. They're all made by Cabo. That's exactly who they are, AJ. High five. Yep. High five, Infar. When I find myself attracted to a particular vintage tool, I think about it, and it dredges up wonderful visions of my youth. And Dude, Doc, I feel for you, buddy. I mean, I'm getting there where I'm getting old enough now, but I mean, 20 years ago, when I had the chance to buy some of these tools, I'm kicking myself in the butt now, going, "Damn it! Why didn't I buy them?" That bet you could buy. I remember Matco wrench deals where you could buy a set of metrics from like, I want to say it was 8 to 19 or 21, and you get the free standards, and it was like $200.
Yeah,
like you couldn't even touch that deal anymore. And we're talking about some awesome. I'm almost home. Shoot me a link. Tarek's in. Tarek's coming in. This is gonna get interesting. Good old Tarek's coming on. It's coming at you, brother.
Ricardo wants to know our opinion on the better toolbox.
Oh boy. There's a
loaded question.
Yeah,
I think this is going to be I'm gonna give my predictions. I think this is gonna be split 50-50. All right, go ahead.
First of all, there's a lot of factors in. When somebody ever jumped on my tool truck and asked me about buying a new toolbox, the first thing I said was, "How much do you want to spend?" That's always
Right.
the ultimate end goal. You have no other options. So then I could decide whether or not they were going to buy one of my boxes, or I was going to direct them to buy something else so that they could eventually buy one of my boxes. And that is, believe it or not, that happened to me more times than not.
I have
I
a tier on the better toolbox. Like, I think the best toolbox is the Snap-on Epic. If you drop
Yep.
a tier, it's the Mac Tech series. You drop another tier, I think it's the Matco 4S. Like, that's just
I like
opinion.
my tech box for the money. I like my tech series box. I've always had one. I've never had any issues, but I'm not super hard on my stuff, so I'm really not a good person because I
Well, I
take
have the
like
same box. It's just white.
right,
So,
but I
I've had it
still have
for
the
a while.
plastic on my drawer handles on my original box.
And
Like,
the other problem with toolboxes, a lot of people don't realize that you really need to look at the configuration of the box too. What are you going to be using the box for?
oh, okay. And I did and stand in the drawer and wait to. Oh, okay. I remember this guy. Yeah, Matco Mike. Gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll get that. Oh, so what'd you say again, Antonio? I want you to say that again.
Well, I was also, the other thing you have to look at when it comes to toolboxes, you have to look at the configuration. What are you
Yep.
using the box for? Is it going to be a service box? Is it going to be just holding your tools? Do you have, are you used to ratchets being on one side of the box, sockets on another? Are the sockets in the center? Where are your wrenches located? And the other problem is a lot of cheaper end boxes, their wrench drawers are too shallow to even hold wrenches with wrench organizers. So you have to, when it comes to the more expensive box, you have to know what configuration and where you want your tools to be placed before you buy one.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head, Antonio. I can't express that enough. You literally have to know when you're going to buy a toolbox, you have to be ready to buy a toolbox. You need to be prepared. I'm going to tell you honestly, I was not prepared when I just bought my last toolbox. Thought I was. But the biggest problem is I didn't prepare enough for the future. I have 216 inches of toolboxes, guys. You know what a Mr. Big is? It's 144. So I have two techs basically that are 68 inches wide. I have two full tool carts, and I am out of room. My only choice now is to go up. I don't have any choice but to go up, because if I don't go up, I'm going to be having tools on the ground. That's all.
Right.
But I need lockers. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people overlook that. Storage lockers, whether you buy a cabinet that goes beside your box, if you can't afford a locker, but buying a storage cabinet, a lockable storage cabinet, like buying one of those, I don't know what they are, gridirons or something they call them. They got them, you get lockers at lockable lockers you can buy at Menards, Home Depot, whatever.
Right.
If you have to buy one of those to store blow molded cases, they are storage killers. The main things that I want to have in my toolbox are my electronic diagnostic stuff, my sockets and wrenches, ratchets, screwdrivers, pry bars, and the rest of the shit can go in a cabinet.
What I usually do with the blow molded cases, like scan tools and certain specialty tools that are in cases, I usually mount shelving on the wall, and I put the cases with their tools on the wall. Then all the main tools that don't have a case, I put in the boxes.
I have a fireproof cabinet from Alabama Power that I store all my specialty stuff in, and you can shut the door on that thing, and it's like a safe.
Yeah. So I remember that there's a video out here where this guy did this. He stepped in a drawer. I used to do this same trick, and I've seen it with Snap-on and whatnot. Every toolbox will hold people.
Yeah, I sit on my wrench drawer all the time when I'm hanging out at the shop.
I used to do this when I tell you this. Anybody wants me to stand in their toolbox now, let me know. We'll see who's got the real beef now.
I don't know.
You want to find out?
That top drawer on that tech box is pretty serious.
Oh yeah, that thing will
I
hold
think
me.
you could
Yeah.
probably hang out in there for a little while.
Oh yeah. Well, like, did you see the video? Did you see the picture I posted on my Instagram the one time of the new Maximizer HD? That dude was in there. He was about my size. He was from Mac Corporate, and he was standing in the bottom drawer of a Mac HD box. I mean, they're
The
no
best
joke.
one, the best advertising is when Snap-on put the dump truck on their 4 boxes.
Oh
Have
yeah.
y'all seen
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
And they could
Yeah.
open
Well-
all the drawers.
But just to expand on Antonio's point, yes, drawer configuration, and then second is what kind of drawer pulls do you want?
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
a fan of the detent drawer pulls like Matco uses. I
Mac
like the
has them
latching
too.
system, like the Cornwell Pro Series cart, the Snap-on Epic, stuff like that. So, I mean, that's something you need to think about, especially if you're going to be using the box for 10, 15, 20 years.
Yeah, I'm trying to convince Lindsay to let me get a Epic. She's just not going for it. Like that's like my in-game box. I call it the retirement box.
Yeah,
Because
I know.
It's going to be the last one.
I build
I
mine
think
on
we are getting
Snap-on
this discussion
configurator
on a
all
roll.
the time.
When it comes down to
that will be the last one. That will be the 7 millionth time you say that, man.
Yeah.
I,
There's always a next box.
I don't like
that's
to
the
answer.
last one. I'm only like 10 years from retiring, so the Epic's going to be the last one.
Yeah, but you'll buy another 1,500 tools or more by the end of that.
Jesus, I wished I knew that was where it was going to stop for me.
Yeah, that's next week for him.
Yeah, I actually, I'm not gonna lie to you. I went crazy last night. I got enough stuff coming in that would make
I'm
a
sure,
grown
man.
man blush. They're gonna bring a truck. They're gonna bring a semi to my house next week. I promise you that. Yeah. So back to the discussion
Mr.
about the
Subaru's
toolbox.
getting Mr. Big.
What was the original question again? It was about our toolbox.
Just
the
what we
best
thought the
box.
best was, or the better one, something like that.
So drawer configurations definitely. When you say the better one, I can honestly tell you I like all lawn drawer toolboxes. So the new if I was going to get a Matco, it would be the Matco, but I don't think it's long enough. That's my problem with the Matco. Well built toolbox. I will never say that a Matco is not well built. Overbuilt, yes, definitely overbuilt. They put a little bit too much into it. Snap-on Epic would be the only box I would ever get in the Snap-on series because of the drawer pulls. I love the box, but it would once again be a Snap-on 84. I showed Mr. Subaru the picture the other day. The 84 with all the long drawers, and with the Mac, it's going to be an 8810 or 8830 Maximizer because once again, all long drawers. I would never get a Titan because it's too big. Buying a Mr. Big or a Titan, I think, is one of the most foolish things you could ever do because you're sucking yourself into having. Who said they were going to buy a Mr. Big?
Mr. Subaru.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I've already told him.
Just bash him. Just like beat him in the ground. Tell him how
I've already
stupid
told
he
him I
is.
don't like Mr. Bigs. I think that you're
He's just an
taking up
idiot.
144 inches of real estate. But if you've got a shop
Yeah.
where you're not, think about this, Montevello. You got 2 shops now. Where can you take up 144 inches of real estate, not having equipment set there that's going to be useful for your technicians? In any shop, that is absolutely. There's no place I know around here. They're in the dealership. Even the dealerships banned guys to have boxes over so many inches. One guy put two lockers on the ends of it because he couldn't. He bought a 68-inch Epic and then he's got 2 double lockers on each end because they wanted to buy a Mr. Big.
It's the equipment that makes you the money. So
right.
If the box is taking up equipment space, then you can't use the tire machine, or you can't use the alignment machine, or you can't use the lift.
Right. Or you can't get another technician in there. Or you can't. That's two bays. If I have a 6-bay shop and I've got one guy taking up 2 bays with his toolbox, and he's not going to turn out as much work as another guy working there with him. That's just all there is to it. So I can't have a 144-inch toolbox in my shop. That's all
Yeah.
there is to it. And this is me and Super. We've talked about this. He knows my shop's going to be 6,000 square feet. Yeah, I understand. It's all about what suits you. You know, like you go into a truck shop, they might have a little more space. But dude, I can tell you around here, people are banning that stuff. Like, you want a Mr. Big? Like, see ya later.
I would
Bye.
rather have two 68s and put them on different sides of the shop, personally.
Yeah. Well, I would do.
That's how
Honestly, if they made a 60-inch Epic that had all long drawers, I would buy 2 60-inch Epics and then have 3 lockers. Would be my perfect toolbox.
Would they not
Or
build
any-
that for you? Will they not put a 60 with all long drawers?
I don't think so. I don't know if they would or not, but
They
would be-
they won't. I've already tried to
The
discuss
60
that
is
with.
just like a little too small. So for me, like I think the 68 with a hutch is going to be just perfect for what I need.
yeah,
Well, that's
I
another
want a
point.
60.
Hutches.
Yeah.
Some people need them. Some people need more drawer space.
See,
They
I
do.
have tons of scanners, so I want somewhere where I can keep the scanners and not have to like put them back in the cases. I just want to be able to set them under the hutch and shut the thing.
Yeah, and depth. There you go. Just sent you a picture of one. Here you go, John. They're all fired away at me. I'm sorry, guys. I know you guys. I'm looking.
Mr. Subaru said they can do a 60 with all longs. So
Well, I'll be honest with you. I'm looking at Lister. I'm looking at Lista. Is that it? Lista. I'm looking at Lista building me a custom toolbox. To be honest with you, I'm looking at building it the way I want it. They have the drawer pulls. They have the latch system. They have the heaviest drawer pull. They have the heaviest non-greasable ball bearings. There's no ball bearings in the slides. It's the same slides that the Stanley Vidmars use. I know the Stanley Vidmars are badass because you go into any military base and they have Stanley Vidmars that have been there forever, and those things are tanks. So I'm looking at Lista, and there's also another company in Oregon, and hopefully Tarek gets on here. I can't remember.
Lista is the
Lista-
Maximizer
Maximizer
HD.
HD. No,
Yep.
it's not. The Maximizer HD is made in Pennsylvania, and the Listas are made in California. So take your Mr. Subaru facts and bite me. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Champion. There you go. Tarek says it. Champion. I'm giving you shit, Mr. Subaru. You know, we're just joking. I like it that I can joke with some people. Some people I don't joke with and they take it too seriously. But, honestly, I love Mr. Subaru because he is very, very on it. Like, you don't mess up saying anything to that guy. He knows it. He's a smart cookie. There's no doubt about it. But, yeah, Lista, Stanley does own Lista. But they're just made they're different parts of the country still.
Yeah, my box is, like I said, 68-inch Epic, either green or all flat black. I haven't decided yet because I'm as you can see by like the black shirt, the black hat, sitting in the black car with the black seats. Like, I like black stuff.
They're all the same dimensions. Well, hell, so are the Matcos too. Look at them. They just put them in different drawer configurations. You want to talk about the same dimensions? Look at a Matco
Now, the
box.
cool thing
You guys
about
ever-
Matco is that little mid drawer they do. I think that's kind of neat.
mid drawer.
Yeah, they have you seen that? You can get just one big drawer. Like, they sell
Yeah.
you one drawer.
Oh yeah, the top. Yeah, I do
Yeah, it's
like
like
that.
a
I like their hutch.
I like
like
that.
their,
That's pretty cool.
That middle little hutch they have, which Max is kind
they
of close
also
to
do the
that
middle
now.
hut. Yeah, Matco's, but man, dude, I priced a 6S once that was more than epic and I was just like, no, not happening. And it was the same size, dimensions, and all that, but they wanted more than an epic of the same size. I was just like thinking,
Yeah.
no, that's not gonna work.
Well, so here's John's. John, do you mind if I show your setup right now? I like what John's doing with his setup right now. I don't know if he'll.
John's box is awesome.
I think he
Did you
sent
see it?
it
You
to
seen
you
it,
for you
Kentucky
to show
Tech?
it.
Yeah, he sent me pictures as stuff's come in.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna mind. If he does, I'll owe him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
So I like that Snap-on's doing the modular setup now. Obviously, Mac's doing it, and so is Matco's been doing it. If you look at Matco's, they're kind of modular too. Matco's are not as modular, but they do. I mean, obviously that top door, that is really cool because now you can add 3 long doors. I don't know if I need them that deep. I don't
You could
know.
add two, or actually you could have as many long drawers as you want. Just keep stacking
yeah.
those singles.
Stack them up. Yep. Never thought about that. 32.
Yeah, but
Getting mine for. Oh, he is getting it. Right on.
Ooh.
well, cut it in half and sell me one of them.
So this is so honestly, this might be something I might do. So that's the 60-inch long drawer, and with
That's
John's,
cool.
and then think about this with those with that side cabinet deal right there, and then
Yeah.
a
Nice
locker,
Whatever that big drawer.
a locker, a
Yeah.
hutch. I might do 2 lockers and a hutch. That'd be a pretty sweet setup. Like John's. Well, he's got a 68. I'd be fine with a 60 just to save a little space. I only need 60-inch drawers.
The dang cats are fighting again.
Yeah.
Good to be an
But-
insider, right? Hey, Brian Meadows, how you doing? Latching drawers is my deal. Yeah, I like the new HD maximizers like that too. I wish the maximizer they would have had more long drawers. They dropped the ball again. Mac has done this repeatedly throughout the years. They don't add the second long drawer until it's 9 years after the long drawers have all been out. They're the only toolbox company that's had the long drawer the last. Like when they came out when I was selling tools, no long drawer at all. You couldn't get a second long drawer. And now Matco and Cornwell, and they all offer. You have to buy a whole box with 4 long drawers. Snap-on's got a 3 long drawer setup. Matco's got a 3 long drawer setup. They can get you. Mac has none. Cornwell has. You can get a 3 long drawer setup, and Mac's just they drop the ball again. That's my only problem. Like I hate about Mac. I love the Mac boxes. I've always been a fan. I'm kind of biased to them. Not because I just like them. I just do. I like the detent. I don't mind the detents on the Macs because they roll smooth. Maximizer. Oh my God, we finally got West Main.
Well, good thing you got him because I'm at 8%, so I'm gonna have to dip out in just a second. I'm gonna keep an eye on it, and once it gets to like 2%, I'm gonna have to leave.
All right, Mark Schumacher. That's why I'm looking at Lista because Lista will make me a custom setup exactly how I want it, and so will Champion Storage, which they're in Oregon. I believe is what me and Tarek have been talking about that too.
And
So,
you can get
yeah.
a used purple Epic for like $4,000 now, like a 68-inch purple one. Apparently, the purple ones are the cheapest ones because they're all over eBay for $4,000.
Right.
Yeah,
I
I always
almost did it. I was like, man,
purple. Which ones?
purple Epics on
Oh,
eBay
yeah.
for like $4,000.
That's because the Vikings lost. Nobody wants them.
Yeah, they're ugly.
I'm just kidding.
God,
They sell
they're
big
ugly.
up in Minnesota. Hey, what's up, West Main? I was wondering what happened to you.
We can't hear you, man.
No.
Now he's having the same problem I was having.
No
He needs
sound.
to. He needs
Can
to
you
do
hear us?
the.
My bad. I had the mute button clicked.
There you go.
Oh, look at this.
There
Look
I am.
at this. Check this out. Lindsay's getting a new toolbox. Yes.
I tried.
Wait,
you said
I-
you didn't want it.
I thought she was getting baby cows.
She is. She's getting everything. She said
Look,
she
look.
didn't want the purple Epic. She didn't even want the purple Snap-on racket.
Montevallo, who's that crawling in the back seat of your car? Is it that Alabama creeper again?
No, that's a nice bottle.
I had him go in the other night on the live
back
stream.
seat of this car. The seats don't move.
I've never been plumb crazy.
Jesus. Hey, Chad, how are you doing? I'm sorry, man. I had my stuff muted.
No, it's all good. It's good. We're just chatting away, talking about toolboxes. We got into I don't remember, like 2 hours ago, we got a question about toolboxes, which this is pretty much a good discussion of how it's went because there's no good answer. I think that's the bottom. Bottom
There
line
never
is-
is a good answer for toolboxes because it's all
No.
based off your budget.
Budget,
Right.
what you need, what you want. Everybody has different. Everybody. That's why they're customizable because they're just like cars.
How about
Uh,
which one's not to buy? No
Ooh,
matter
that's
what.
easy.
Omac.
Everybody
Omac.
has different needs too.
Yeah. I mean,
Uh,
it's all about what works best for you, what's in your budget, and what you think looks pretty.
Anything performance tool.
do not get one from Northern Tool, because if you want to buy a box that comes pre-broken, that's the place to go.
That's right.
Right.
Ricardo,
Oh,
that's
you should put Home Depot on that list for pre-broken too.
No, dude, the Husky box. I got a Husky box that is 40 inch or 44-inch Husky box, completely full of nuts and bolts. Top to bottom, every drawer is completely full. There's got to be 2,000 or 3,000 pounds of bolts in that box.
Well, I got a red Husky box, the kind of the matte, kind of dark red, about 2 months ago, and it showed up to my door completely smashed.
Oh, you should have bought
man.
it in store. I put it together though; it wasn't put together. But that thing, I bought that thing 10 years ago, and used it for 2 years, and it filled it up with bolts.
Wade V, my man. Say no to U.S. No, U.S. General is probably not the worst one, to be honest with you.
It
No,
is
I've
not.
got a
Probably
US
not.
General on top of my Mac box, and it's okay. It's just ugly.
I've got the 56-inch US General, and for a while it worked, but one day in my socket drawer, I just had it completely overweight. I went to go pull my drawer out, and the whole damn drawer just came falling out, like all the little
Oh,
bearings
my.
and everything with it, and it about took my damn foot off.
Oh, that
And-
happened with my
my.
Snap-on roll cart. I went to pull the bottom drawer out, the whole thing just came out with all the bearings and everything. And then they
Here's-
put on the black back order.
It's because all those damn Matco ratchets in there.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna say: is if any toolbox isn't made in the USA, then it ain't worth a crap. So that pretty much I won't promote any toolbox. Some
is
are
the
made in
Mac
Canada. I think the
completely
Master
made in
Forces are
USA?
made in Canada.
Are the Mac
Tecton's
toolboxes
made in Canada
completely
too.
made in USA?
The Master Force are made in Canada.
What about the Mac? Are they actually
Um,
made in USA? Because they say
Yeah,
with global components.
Allentown, Pennsylvania.
I
And,
mean,
the,
my
and the reason
box
why they
says assembled in USA with global components.
yeah, you know why? Because it's got Canadian casters on it.
Well, I can live with that.
Yeah, the casters come from
Yeah.
Canada, and then the door slides are probably imported.
Like the
That's
whole
like
box.
everybody else's.
The
My
whole box.
recommendation for the U.S. Generals would be, if that's in your budget, they're a good box. They're a good
Start
box to
out.
hold tools. You also have to look at it in the aspect that if you're putting expensive tools, does the box really matter for certain things?
For me,
I think it does.
For me,
I
it
think
does. For other people, it don't.
It also depends on, okay, you know, are the drawer slides going to hold up to being opened 200 times a day
Yeah.
Right.
on a cheaper
Yeah.
box versus a Snap-on? At least, you know, if my Snap-on drawer slides fail, my Snap-on guy is like 15 minutes away. I can even call him on a Sunday, and even if he doesn't have them, he'll order them in. Whereas if like Harbor Freight had them, yeah, you could always run up to the store and maybe get new ones. I don't know. I don't have an
Well, it
answer to
took
that,
me
but I
2
know
months
for
to
a
get
fact
Snap-on
I could get
slides.
new drawer slides for my Snap-on.
It took 2 months to get slides for my Snap-on roll cart. Apparently, they were on galactic back order.
Right.
So
Dude, everything
I,
is right now.
I'm
seems-
also partial to Snap-on because they're made here in Iowa. So I've always wanted to
Yep.
have a Snap-on, but I hated the Master Series. I hate that stupid plastic thing that's down there to unlock. That I call them
Why
freight
you just
trains
take that out? You just throw it in the garbage and
because then your
the
drawers
drawers
won't stay
will stay
open. Then they'll
mostly
fall
in.
open.
Dude,
just
I
they'll
work
fall
on.
open.
hit the
I
little
stay
lock.
I stay so busy working on vehicles all the time. Why in the hell do I want to work on my toolbox? I don't want
Right.
to have to sit here
Right.
and like pick crap out.
I can tell you another toolbox company that's underrated that nobody talks about ever.
Oh,
But,
Strike.
Orange.
Strike. They're out of Red Deer,
Strike.
Canada, I believe it is.
Yeah.
They're awful. They're awful decent, and they're made in Canada. Really nice boxes. Okay, I got a new one. Blow up discussion. Better battery impact wrenches and go. Ricardo,
Okay,
you're a
wait,
Matco
hold on,
tool
hold on.
dealer.
Hold on.
Everyone
They-
knows that Milwaukee makes the greatest, bestest ever. Everyone's told me that at least 1,000 times.
It's an airless impact.
It's an airless impact from Milwaukee, and it is the greatest thing ever invented.
Hey, Montevello.
Jesus invented Milwaukee tools, apparently.
No, Moses did.
Montevello.
Here we
I
go.
watch-
Here we go. Now Montevello and Subaru can go at it. First of all, Milwaukee makes the best home builder tools on the market.
Yes, the best.
They
farm
are
tools
for
ever
mechanics,
made.
though. Oh, where's
No,
JC?
it's CP. Chad's favorite is Earthquake.
Yeah.
Dude, my new
Yeah.
tech has
Just go ahead and leave now.
But
Yeah, my new
Montevello-
tech has a bunch of earthquake crap, and it's horrible. It sounds like a dying cat every time he uses his impact.
I don't even think it sounds like a dying cat. I think it sounds like a goose getting a.
It
Never
goes,
mind. I'm not even going to go there. I'm
It
not
has
gonna
the
go there.
weirdest thing.
I have some of the old Earthquake XT battery operated stuff, and it's alright. It doesn't do as well as you think it would, especially for the price that they charge for them.
Yeah, apparently Snap-on sucks. It sucks so bad, but somehow or another, it's made me a ton of money.
Well,
Right.
see, here's the funny thing is, Mr. Subaru is like one of the biggest Snap-on guys. Hates the cordless line, but I agree. There's the Snap-on's not the most powerful, but I think it's good. Like the old, what's the old cordless one you got? Not the new 88. Is 8810 the new one?
9010 is the new one. 8810's the last one.
Yeah. So my buddy has an 8810 that he's had for 15 years, and that thing's
Yeah.
it's not powerful, but it's a rock, man. That thing's
Yeah, he had
lasted
the
forever.
original. The 10A is powerful. The newer 8810, and then now there's the 9010, which is just the brushless version.
Seriously,
Favorite
Milwaukee's my
Chinese
favorite Chinese. I love it.
Well, the
I'm
Snap-ons are made in China, too. They're all probably made in the same plant.
Snap-on's
They just turn a
assembled
little
in
screw to
America.
decide which one's which.
Snap-on and DeWalt are both assembled in America.
Assembled in
I
America
do like
with
I do
global
like the new
shit.
Snap-on Brutes though, the Brute ratchets.
Makita is Japanese, and then you've got TTI, which is all pretty Ryobi. All those are.
Hey, listen,
coming out.
now, we all know that Harbor Freight's got the new long neck ratchet, and that's going to take over everything.
Oh God,
the
I've already
Hercules.
seen.
The Hercules.
Yeah, I've already seen posts coming up about that. It's going to be the next big thing. Every
Of course.
YouTuber will be doing a video on that within the week. I promise you.
And every video where I do something about a Snap-on cordless ratchet, I'm going to be told 500 times how much better the Harbor Freight one is.
Yeah.
I guess I need
Yeah.
to do a video on my AC Delco.
There you go.
AC Delco.
There it is. Okay,
I
so
got the
look.
long neck AC Delco.
So
Thank you,
here-
thank you, Ricardo. Thank you for Ricardo for that comment because he just did blow up. He blew it up. He blew it right up. I hate
what's
this
funny-
discussion.
CP, so earlier on the way home, I got a comment on one of my videos, and it was actually a response to a comment you made, and you said it was a video with an impact, but whatever. The comment you made was, "I'm glad you're back because I hadn't made a video for a while," and it's like, "Keep it up." And this guy goes, "The Milwaukee Impact is cheaper and has more torque." It's like, what? He responded to you saying, "I'm glad you're back," by the Milwaukee's better.
Yeah.
So doesn't even make sense.
Snap-on. Here we go. The real Murphy, North Carolina. Snap-on nose cone, hammers, housing made North Murphy, motor and switch, batteries, China. So there you
So
go.
do you like them or no?
No, he does. He likes the ratchets. He doesn't like the. Which
Oh.
I get it. I get it.
I
The
mean, I can see
Milwaukee.
that.
You know what? Milwaukee guys are Milwaukee guys. DeWalt guys are DeWalt guys. Me, I like Milwaukee, DeWalt, and Snap-on. So
I
there
know,
you
me
go.
too.
How about that? I'll buy
I
those,
use
so
Milwaukee,
and I'll have
DeWalt,
battery
and
packs laying
Snap-on.
everywhere.
The problem I've had so far is none of them seem to be able to hold up to my normal daily use. After like 3 trips to the bucket, they're done.
Well, if you keep
I love
dunking
that
them in all
video.
kinds of crap, I
Wait
mean,
a
it's
second.
kind of expected.
I
To
mean,
be
that's
honest,
normal
guys,
use.
to be honest, I honest to God, I don't give a crap what brand it is, as long as it doesn't crap out on me. Like, as long as the thing isn't made out of like dried cat turds and it works, I'm happy.
The
I
Michael
don't
Phelps.
think I've ever seen that on a product production label.
have you ever seen anybody do a better Michael Phelps? Have you ever seen anybody do a better Michael Phelps rendition than Montevello did with the Milwaukee stuff? I mean, you have to nickname that guy that Milwaukee Impact Michael Phelps now. I've never seen a tool take so many dives in a bucket of water in my life.
Dude, we're
The
gonna have
best
to get
tool
like
that
a
you
gold
can
medal
buy
made for him.
is the tool that works for you.
Yeah.
But
I
Hell,
say
that's
we should
not
all
fun at all.
chip in and get like Montevallo like a gold medal to put around that.
you know, I do want to say thank you to Montevallo because I watched your video. I thought it was great. I invested in some of your airless impact battery accessories.
Yes. It
And
is impact battery accessory.
So I bought the Power Torque 10 millimeter socket set, and it has kept all my 10 millimeters in place for over 2 weeks. So
Oh my gosh.
gold star for you.
Oh my gosh, that is great. That is
Yeah.
absolutely fantastic.
If you guys want to check it out, it's over on the Kentucky Tech Instagram page.
Yes, I'm going to look right now. Hold on.
Shameless plug.
I
All right,
think
guys.
I
My
tagged
phone is
Montevallo in
at
it.
1%, so I'm gonna have to go. I'll be in
Later,
the chat
Montevallo.
in a second.
All
See you
right,
guys.
we'll see you,
God,
buddy.
you're in a car. He's in a car. He doesn't have a charging cable. What a party pooper.
All right, be right back. I gotta go get more. What is it? Athletes drink Gatorade.
Wobble pop.
Oh,
Wobble
yeah,
Wobble
Pop.
pop.
yeah. I gotta
Wobble
go get
Pops.
more of that.
Okay,
Where's it?
so I gotta
There it
get your opinion on something. What is this big hype with Capri tools? I don't get it.
Look at that. The socket holder right there. Montevallo's
Oh my
socket holder.
Jesus Christ.
What did you ask again? Sorry, man. West Main.
What is this big hype with Capri tools? I mean, I have a few. I don't, in my opinion, I don't think that they're being talked up a lot more than what it seems like they're actually worth. I think they're a good tool, but as far as Capri goes, I think they're being like, I don't know, over talked a lot. I think it's a good quality tool, but I just think there's better to be bought, I guess, in the mid-grade category. I mean, what's your opinions on that?
What's better to buy in the mid-grade category than it?
Yeah. I mean, I've got Gear Wrench, and personally, my favorite, like the several Capri tools that I own are mostly impact swivels, and I noticed my Sunex outperformed the Capri. So as far as that, like, what's your 2 cents on that?
Capri and Sunex sockets are probably being built in the same factory, so
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The
so
and the,
to say they're getting outbuilt or outperformed must be just a fluke.
Right.
But I know that I know there's a new line coming out of the Capri swivel socket.
Right.
So, but the as far as them being talked up, I don't think that. I think for the only reason I talk them up is because everybody comes to my channel and everybody wants different things, and everybody has a different price
Right.
level. In order to appease to the general public, you have to give the general public what they want. So I had to
Right.
find something that I felt like was a better tool brand and better than offering what Hybrid Freight does. And honestly, the customer
Right.
service alone is what I've been about
Yeah.
Capri the most. So you're getting the same tool as in mid-grade as you are from Gear Wrench with Capri,
Right.
with Sunex, with GP. With any of those, you're getting the same freaking tool. But I think the customer service is outstanding for Capri. So when it
Right.
comes down
Right.
to it, I separate that. That's how I separate Capri as a better value than anything.
Exactly.
And not only that, they give rewards, or Tekton's in the same category. I'm just giving options. That's all there's to it.
Right.
Do I
Right.
use a lot of Capri? No. And what started me on Capri is two things. I used their triple squares, bought a set of their triple squares, bought a set of their thin wrenches, and I was impressed. So I thought, man, that's crazy. I never even heard of these guys before. They're awesome. The thin wrenches
Right.
are probably some of the best ones that you can get, hands down, when it comes down to. And so Olsa basically they're no different neither. Olsa's the same tool company doing the same thing,
Right.
at building at the same place. When you talk about mid-grade tools, anything that's coming from Taiwan, like I've said this before, the island is so big. The island is so
Right.
big. How many of these tools are not coming out of the same factory?
Right.
So
And see, that's what I wanted to know, because I see that Capri is coming out with so much stuff, and it wasn't actually your channel I was referring to. I've seen so many other channels just up talking it. I just wanted to know what the hype was behind it. Are these tools that would, interest me? as a professional
Well,
technician that uses tools.
What
I
do you
also
have
have an
to-
opinion on them too.
Well,
yeah, go ahead.
have
Antonio.
have you ever bought any of the Mac Expert line?
Yeah.
I have not. We have a Mack truck here, but I've seen them on the highway passing. That's it.
Okay, you said you have the Capri wobble sockets, right?
I have. Well, it's the like the 3/8, the 1/2 inch, and the 1/4 adapters. It's not the actual
Okay.
wobble sockets.
Well, I mean, I believe they're the same as the sockets. If
Yeah.
not, they're fairly close.
Yeah.
Go onto your Mac truck and look up the Expert wobble
Mhm.
sockets. The
Same
Expert
thing.
and the Capri, you can't tell them apart. The stamping,
Really?
everything. The Experts are $200 to $300, and the Capri sockets are $100. So
That's good to know. That's good. That's good information because I really am interested in mid-grade tools because it's always good to have a good option. I think what works
Mhm.
is what matters. It shouldn't be brand or anything like that. What works and gets the job done and can take abuse and daily use is what matters. And I've heard good things about them, and I've seen them getting really hyped up in a whole bunch of different YouTube videos. So I was just kind of wondering, like, what is the hype behind them?
Well,
What's the stand behind on that? So
well,
It's-
go ahead.
It's not bad. I mean, Antonio's got something to say, but I mean,
Yeah.
look at this ratchet and compare it to some other stuff that's I mean, like I don't have anything here to really compare about, but I mean for what they're charging, I think they're charging like $20-$30 for this ratchet. For any DIYer, this ratchet will last you forever.
That's this guy right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Exactly. So you got quite a bit of Capri stuff, don't you, Antonio?
Yeah, I have that 1/2 inch ratchet. I have all of their double box end wrenches. I have some of their air blowguns and some of their sockets and a few other items. But I also have a full set of the Tecton sockets as well.
Yeah.
And my experience with Capri since I started buying them, my main praise towards them was Tecton and Capri actually have probably the simplest exchange process that I've ever seen. You send a photo in, you show them that there's something wrong with it or it's broken, and then in a couple days you got a new one in the mail and in your hand. When it comes to the hype, I wouldn't say that they're better than anybody else. I wouldn't say they're worse. But my experience with the Capri stuff, I had a few issues with fan clutches on some 3rd gen Forerunners and a couple of 5th gen Forerunners from 2019, 2020 era. And the bolts and the nuts, the bolts are physically pressed into the housing, and the only way to get the nuts off of the fan clutches is you needed some really thin wrenches, and you need to use a breaker bar of some kind to pin the fan clutch so that you can get the nuts off. And the only thing I've found, because I have the double box end ratcheting wrenches, flex wrenches from Tecton, and the gears broke just trying to pop them off. So I ended up buying the Capri double box ends without the ratchets, and I've had no issues with them. They take a lot of force, and I haven't had any issues with them bending. So my experience with Capri is that, for the price that you pay for them, they're actually pretty good quality, and I've noticed that they have some pretty pristine chrome on them too. That's another thing I've noticed is the chrome is actually pretty nice.
Right. And see, after all my Snap-on tools got stolen, I've actually since then repurchased all my tools and plus some from the Snap-on truck. So it just kind of hurts. So now I'm trying to, think of maybe some better ways to invest my money into tools, maybe in some of the mid-grade brands that can just get me by until, because I got this new shop that's potentially coming up and everything like that. So I'm going to have to drop a ton of money on that. And then everything else. So I'm looking for, I have tons of tools, but I'm always looking for the next great thing. I'm always looking for tools that are going to work for me and help me make money. And that's the important thing, especially if I'm going to have to dump a bunch of money into a shop now.
Right, and I believe Capri has good quality tools for the price you pay. I've used that 1/2-inch flex head ratchet on breaking lug nuts, and everybody thinks that Arizona doesn't get rust, and we do get rust. We get a lot of flash rusting here, especially if you have vehicles coming in that they see mud all the time. If you got somebody that drives in mud on a daily basis, he lives on a farm, it's always got water, and yeah, back east has worse rust than us, but certain things flash rust quite a bit around here, especially lug nuts. And I haven't had any problems with flex in the Capri ratchets. Especially even as far as putting a 4.5-foot pipe on the ratchet. I haven't noticed any problems with the chrome flaking. I haven't noticed any problems with the ratchet flex head bending or anything else. So for the price, they're good tools. It's all dependent on what you want to buy. I have a Capri hat just like Chad does in the video.
Yeah.
He's not wearing it at the moment.
I was looking for mine. I couldn't find it.
Great hat. It's a flex fit, so I was jazzed when they sent it to me.
Mine's right here.
Flash rush. So Doc, I think what he's talking about, flash rush
I'll be
is
right back.
flash
There you
rusting is a little bit different than what we're dealing with here in the Midwest. I understand you have rust, but flash rusting is basically surface rust. Is
Right,
what you're
but
talking about.
we do also get regular rust, especially on off-road rigs that are brought in all the time, where they don't ever clean their undercarriage, and when you finally do clean it, the mud gets stuck to the metal, and then it starts seeping into the metal and it starts rusting. Especially for off-road rigs. When it comes to personal cars, that people bring in, that's not really an issue. But when you work on lifted trucks that see mud every day, that's where the rusting comes in.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I could definitely, because dirt's corrosive to metal. Stuff that's in the ground. Tools, if it works, then whatever. Yeah, I hate getting into crazy debates about stuff, because I really, I show everything on my channel, from German, Japanese, Taiwanese. You just want to stay away from China stuff most of the time. Honestly, you're going to get what you pay for with China. There's tons of company, Powerbuilt, Capri, Olsa, Tecton. Even Snap-on does a little bit. Mac does some. Matco, that's all. They don't build any tools. That's what they do, is they sticker company. At the end of the day, you buy what you want to buy. And like I said, when I say losing, the best weight you can lose is the weight of other people's opinions. You got to take things with a grain of salt on tools. A lot of times,
yeah.
I appreciate everybody's opinions, but don't take it personal. When somebody gives you an opinion about something, if you don't agree with it, I'm learning to be more, I don't know what to say.
Open.
I just don't get excited about it when somebody says Snap-on. I like giving people crap, but honestly, at the end of the day, tools are the tool. I'm not getting paid by these companies. I started doing this channel, and I have gotten less than 5% free tools on my channel compared to what I buy. And I will take the Pepsi challenge with anybody if they want to say that I have gotten free stuff, because I pay for 95% of the stuff on this channel out of my own pocket, and I know because I got a $30,000 receipt that says I did, and they're paid for. It's not me just putting tools on credit. It's not this or that. I pay for these tools, and I want to use them to find out. The only reason I do this, honestly, I'm a curious George. That is my biggest problem. Not only do I love tools, but I'm curious. When somebody tells me that, when I see something, when somebody talks about Vera and German tools, I have to see for myself. It's not even the fact that I love they did a great video, but I just have to see it for myself. I have to feel it. I have to touch it. I have to use it. And that's the biggest thing, is I just need it. I mean, that's why it's called Secret Tool Addict. I need it.
Right. And see, I'm kind of impartial to Snap-on, because out of my 8 years in the military, through 2 combat deployments, the tools that we were supplied were actually from Snap-on. And I'm kind of impartial to it because that is what I worked with and for a long time. And I got accustomed to that. So trying to come into other brands and things just, going from like a 90 tooth ratchet or a 36 tooth ratchet to flex heads to different things like that, just different brands and how they work and how they feel differently in the hand is becoming kind of a challenge for me to get used to different brands and stuff. And I mean, I cut my teeth when I was 6 years old with my dad on a 71 Dodge Demon, working with hand tools, no ratchets, just wrenches. I mean, that's pretty much it. So it's such a diverse area with
It's a
tools.
great company.
There's so many. I mean, there's so many. I mean, I grew up working with Craftsman USA, and then just now there's so many different brands and options out there. It's just insane.
Like I said, I think Everyday Fleet Tech said that last night when I was on Power Stroke Jude's live stream. He's like, where everybody stops with American Tools is in their wallet. If Snap-on was selling for what Harbor Freight was, everybody would be a Snap-on fanboy tomorrow.
Yeah.
I mean, you cannot deny it. That's why they have 4,300 tool dealers versus every other tool company's got half that. Ricardo, how many Matco dealers are out there now? Do you know? There's like 2,300, I believe. I think there's like 1,800 Max. This is just rough numbers. I don't know for sure. And then there's like 1,200 Cornwell dealers. And then there's like 12 SK tool trucks that we know that we can collectively come up with. But
there's 3 gear wrench tool trucks too in California.
Yeah, there's a bunch of gear wrench tool trucks.
No,
I know there's 2 channels on YouTube that are gear wrench tool trucks, and it's just like the tool industry is a big industry. I mean, like there's a lot of sales. You can go a lot of different directions. It's the most if we were as diverse as the tool industry, we'd all be great people. Uh-oh.
Right.
Yeah.
Did I lock up? I'm locked up.
No, you're clear.
No, you're good. You're good.
This did it to me the other night. I can't see. I'm not moving on my screen, but you guys can see me moving, huh?
Yeah, you're moving.
Right. Hey guys.
Apparently you can't see. I can't see nothing. It's just sitting here.
Yeah.
But anyways, like I said, it's just you have to find something that works for you. All I'm trying to do on my channel is show some things that I think are okay for the money. So when I talk about Capri, I think they're definitely like I would use Capri professionally because I do. I use Capri triple squares. Love the thin wrenches. I would use this ratchet professionally every day.
I also do the same thing as you, Chad, on my channel. I show all tools. If I went to O'Reilly's and I picked up Power Torque, I show it. I use it. I give you guys an opinion of what it's done, if it's broken on me. I've gotten some Titan ratchets. I've gotten ratchets from Power Torque. I've gotten gear wrench. I have Matco, Snap-on. I've gotten some Harbor Freight tools. I pretty much buy what I think I need at that time. If it functions and it lives, then I talk about it. If it dies, I still explain why it died or what it broke on. I've got lots of videos about Power Torque.
Yeah.
I have videos on Capri. I have videos on Carlisle. It's just dependent on what you want to buy and what works for you. If you can afford Snap-on, buy Snap-on. If you can't, buy something that works.
Yeah. Honestly, if I really wanted to make my YouTube big, I would talk about Harbor Freight all the time. And I'm not, and this isn't a knock against anybody that does YouTube for Harbor Freight. I don't care about any of that business. I'm just saying the reason why Harbor Freight is such, why it gets so many big views is because it's general public tools. There's only so many mechanics out there, and only us mechanics will understand sometimes. There's DIY guys that do understand too. Don't get me wrong. And this is always a fickle conversation for me to have. Because when I start saying this, I feel like there's somebody's going to jump out of the woodwork and be like, "Hey, mother!" But honestly, it's nothing like that. There's a lot of people that want it. They're going to spend, they got $5, they're going to go into Harbor Freight and buy a whole basket full of tools. They're not going to go to a Snap-on truck. I get
Right.
it. That's fine. If you like it, you like it. Me
Hey,
personally,
I hate to cut you short, but I did promise somebody else I would jump over onto their live.
okay.
I really do appreciate you having me on, and actually, I'd like to be on another live with you and chat about everything as well as like new shop things going on like that. But I'm gonna
Right
have
on.
to hop off here. I don't want to break my promise to the other guys, so I do apologize about that. But I do
I hope the
seriously appreciate
info
the
was
link.
helpful, man.
Yeah, absolutely,
Right on.
guys. It's great talking to you guys.
Nice to meet you, buddy.
Take it easy, man.
Thank you.
Absolutely, Chad.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. See you, West Main. Have a good one.
Oh, by the way, I owe you an apology. Whatever happened a few months ago was my fault. So just wanted to come out and say that. I didn't know what happened, but
It's all good, brother. It's all good.
all right, man. We'll see you, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Bye. Take care.
Take care.
Later.
Brett C,
Man.
talk me. I want to address this real quick. Talk me into Capri Slim wrenches. Do not compare the wobbles to Snap-on. You will be severely
No.
disappointed.
Yes.
I'm
They
gonna tell
are
you that
not
right
the
now.
same. They're
No,
not.
they are
close.
not.
But
My thoughts on
if
mid-grade
you
brands.
if you need something on a budget, the Capris do work. They work as well as the Mac Expert do.
Yep.
You know, I'm not a fan. You haven't seen me do any Mac Expert stuff because, honestly, I'm not a fan of the Expert line. I honestly would not recommend. And I'm gonna be. I just don't see any value in the Expert line on the Mac truck. It's almost to me like I don't like Blue Point neither. I own like a couple Blue Points, but they're USA Blue Points. I literally don't own anything. If it says Blue Point, I don't buy it.
Well,
I've never
that's
been a
like all
fan.
the Lyle tools. Half of what they have is Lyle.
Yeah, and I buy direct from Lyle because Lyle's right here in Iowa, and I know the people.
I
in
have
Lyle,
a crap ton of Lyle videos that I've come out with that aren't out yet, but I've recorded
Yeah,
them.
I've got a brand new tool that they just sent me that I paid for. They asked me if I wanted it, and I said I want it, but I'm buying it. So because I was like, and they were like, okay, if you want to buy it, like go ahead.
Right.
You know, I was like, no, I'll pay for it. I was like, but they asked me. I said, if you guys are going to offer me it, if you guys are going to offer this to me, then I'll pay for it. But I got a new tool from Lyle. I got a tool haul coming out too. A bunch of new stuff that Lyle just dropped out. But Lyle's one of the biggest, and I'm going to talk about this in my video. Lyle is one of the biggest tool companies probably nobody knows about. As far as they build half USA, they do have imported stuff at Lyle. Lyle has been making most of the specialty tools for Matco for years, most of Mac. Snap-on some. I will say that Snap-on does get, they dance around, you know, like the hose clamp pliers are Mayhew from Snap-on instead of actually
A lot
Lyle's
of
or Astros.
what is it? Oh, a brand that isn't talked about much also is Lang Tools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lang's another U.S. They manufacture U.S. tools, and they also have overseas stuff too. But then you got companies like Steelman, CTA. Those companies are basically abroad sticker companies. They sell their name on a tool, but they're a company that doesn't build anything. So
I have some of
you know,
the really old Steelman Cobra ratchets.
oh yeah, those long skinny headed ones that lock.
Yep.
Yeah, those were crazy.
And those at that time were 100. This one right here, it's 122, 160 tooth at that time.
I've never seen that ratchet before.
Yeah, that's a cool ratchet.
The
locking head
160 LFS, it's a Steelman Cobra.
Yeah, they don't
That's
make
pretty
them
cool.
anymore. You
They
can't
haven't
buy
been
them
made in
anymore.
a very long time. The actual flex head button is this piece right here.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I don't know why they quit doing it, but whatever.
I mean, it
They
looks
quit
like
because
it's
they
a
got
whole
bought
ratchet.
out. They got bought out by Apex, and Apex did
Closed
the
them
same
down.
thing that they did to Armstrong.
Yeah, there you go. That doesn't surprise me. I know Steelman. You know, when people, it's Steelman's JS Products. For you guys that don't know, JS Products and Steelman are together. So I refer to them as JS Products a lot. JS Products makes almost all the pliers for Matco and Mac.
Yep.
JS Products is a big manufacturer for them. They have gotten better over the years, but I'm going to tell you this much: still not my favorite plier. There's so many better choices out there than those pliers. There's a tool on those tool trucks that almost 9 times out of 10 I can tell you that they used to have Channel Lock USA on Mack and Matco trucks, and obviously that went away too because Channel Lock's not manufacturing in the USA anymore. Another
Yeah,
Apex.
channel locks aren't made the way they used to be.
No, because Apex.
Yeah.
So another Apex, hey, thanks Apex. But
Same as Lufkin
yeah.
and Crescent.
Yep. Oh man, let's see what we got going on here in the chat. I've seen the Steelman ratchets, pretty fugly. Yeah, they are. They're bulky, but they're cool. I think they're cool. They're neat. They're neat how they're made. They're different. Princess Jamie, hello. I can't stay long. It's been a long day. Well, geez, thanks for stopping by, Jamie. I have Lyle and OTC tool. Yeah, OTC, another company out of Owatonna, right here, just north of me. They were making great stuff, and they kind of dropped
Ford
off.
Rotunda.
I have Snap-on wobbles. Strikely. Yeah, I love the Snap-on wobbles. They're good. Anything without a collar, that's the only thing you'll normally find in my toolbox.
You don't hear about Rotunda very often either, which is owned by Ford.
Rotunda? Huh, I know.
Rotunda Tools.
What is that? Which one? What's that link for? I missed it. Where the hell is that link at?
Man, I'm kind of sad that West Main left. I was about to go into my comedy routine about how I'm the most famous YouTuber I know.
You've gained some subscribers since, haven't you? Aren't you like 140 or something now?
I think I'm at 130 something. I think. I don't check it very often. Like,
I remember you were at 133 the last I looked.
Oh,
I think you've gained since then.
You were in that live stream that I did with Ed, the old tech guy, and all that.
Yeah,
you were in the chat.
Yep. Yeah, I subscribed to you then.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I think CP, you were talking about that live stream the other night.
Which one? Oh, the one with the paperclip or whatever it was.
No, the 30-minute hot seat or whatever.
Oh yeah.
How far into that video did you make it?
I made it almost all the way through before I fell asleep. Peace out. See you later, Ricardo.
Yeah.
Thank you, buddy.
I think I went on 2 hours in, or something like that.
Yeah.
I watched. Maybe I watched it until you did drop out. I can't remember for sure. Apex is an investing group. Apex is an investing group just into. Yeah, I agree.
Exactly. Yep.
Channel Locks has slipped. Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things that are disappointing. You know what? you want to be disappointed, buy tools.
Yeah,
that's all you got to do. You're going to be disappointed at some point. Even Capri could drop off tomorrow. Technique could change. Throughout the years, let's talk about the disappointments that have happened. Matco, when Armstrong was a disappointment. When I seen when KD Danaher when KD went out, there was another disappointment. KD used to make really good stuff. K-Tool, they were a decent company. There's been so many tool companies that have came and gone over the years. It's not going to end.
KD and even KC Tools. You don't see either one of those very often anymore either.
No.
And I actually did a video recently showing. I mentioned those snap ring pliers. I actually have in that video that's going to be coming out in, I don't know, the next month or so. I actually brought out an old KD toolkit. We can physically put different jaws on the pliers. You can do like pulling fuses with it. You can change to like spark plug boots, and you can even put on the round jaws for constant tension clamps and stuff like that. And you don't see those from KD very often anymore either.
No, those were I've never seen those. I'm going to be interested in checking that out. Jeremy, You are, man, he kills me, man. This guy, all night long, I've been watching his comments, and he's just like, I mean, yeah. Thanks for posting those videos in the comment there, Mr. Subaru. The Lista and the Mac Toolbox videos. Yeah. Let's see here. Did you hear Harry Jane Epstein's has an old stock USA? Yeah. Harry Jane Epstein, also another great place there in Kansas City. What's the other one in Kansas City? There's a couple of tool places in Kansas City. Harry Jane Epstein and God, isn't there another one down there? Can't think what the hell it is. Harry Jane Epstein and something else. I don't, where's Hard Knocks when you need him? I haven't seen that guy's been busier than one. He's been busier than heck, so I haven't seen him. But
I don't think Hard Knocks Forge has done a video in like well over a year and a half.
He sent me a message. He's got like tools laying everywhere that he's got to do videos on. He's been busy. He said been working like a dog. He said so. I'm sure he hasn't been. He's been MIA for a while. All those guys are disappeared though that were on YouTube.
MD Lee's missing too. I haven't seen him in forever either.
Yep, haven't seen MD Lee. Haven't seen who else was always on. Which oh man, I can't think. MD Lee and Hard Knocks were probably big ones. Bearded CB hasn't been making very many videos. I wish I'd see more of his. I wish I'd see more videos from him. Again, that's I like watching his stuff.
Yeah, he does have good content. Brandon's
I'm trying to get him to come over. I'm trying to get him to come over here this spring, hopefully, and we can make some videos or whatnot. But we'll see what happens. He must have been busy. I haven't seen him for a long time.
Dave, if it's not broke, fix it.
Yeah, Dave. Anyone what figured out to the real tool views? As far as I know, he comments on his videos. Honestly, I think the guy's making money and he doesn't care anymore. Honestly, I think he's making money off his videos just sitting there because I think they're still getting lots of views. And I think that he's just making money off them. And he's like, well, I've done all these videos. You guys are welcome. There you go. There's no videography effort. I got to take a leak quick.
The last time I saw real tool reviews was when he did the construction event competition. That's the last time I saw him.
Man, in all honesty, like I'm still pretty new to all this, the whole tool YouTube thing. I mean, I'd come on, get on YouTube, watch one review of a tool I was thinking about buying, or well, a couple reviews, and then that was the end of it. I never like really followed anybody until
and the longer you're on here, dude, the more people you're gonna meet and the more channels you're gonna come acquaintance with. Pro Tool Reviews. He's pretty funny, but he's got very entertaining reviews. I've seen him take apart tools, and I've seen him break tools. Seen him do a lot of different things with tools. He does that kind of style where he kind of relaxed and just chit chats with you kind of videos.
Yeah.
And he there's a couple other channels similar to his that do the same thing. They take apart tools and they use them. And I've seen a few head-to-head videos where they'll literally take two different tools and they'll run them head-to-head until one dies.
German Tool Reviews is one that I haven't seen for a while. Mike's Tool Shed.
Mike's Tool Shed, yeah.
Those are good channels.
Last time I saw Mike's Tool Shed, he went to, what was it? The construction. It was like an Olympics for construction. I don't remember what the video was about. It's been a while. It was like a competition. Who could build the wall the fastest or something like that.
Look at the list of drawer pulls aside. I understand that. I don't know what. Stanley owns them. Like I don't understand what you're. I understand that the Lista. I'm not saying that Lista and Mac or the Maximizer HD aren't the same. The Vidmar. They're built in Allentown, Pennsylvania. That's where Vidmar is. Mac just built the plant in Allentown. Okay, so they are literally building the Mac toolboxes in the same factory as the Vidmar plant. I'll just get this. I'll get this all out here so that way you understand. So yes, they're using Vidmar slides, Lista slides, door pulls, the whole 9 yards, but they're putting it on a roller box where a Lista was stationary. So are you saying it's a bad toolbox? I don't understand.
I don't know.
I don't know what he's I don't, maybe there's a disagreement. I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
Still in the comments, but hasn't uploaded in 2 years. Yeah. Nope. Shop tool reviews. Yeah. German tool review. Quit. His last video explained. Hola, Crystal Speedster. Hey, how's it going? ABD's pretty good. Yeah, he's a different kind of cat altogether.
Yeah.
ABD is.
I like his videos because he gets on there. He's unfiltered. He just says what he wants to say. He puts the video out there. That's what it is.
That's what makes him popular, though. That's AVE. You know who AVE is when you hear him talking.
Yeah.
The problem is with it now is good old LubeTube won't accept that kind of behavior now for anybody new. So if you do that, they'll basically demonetize you and you'll never get anywhere.
Yep.
No, I've said they weren't in the same factory. Lista's in California. Stanley Vidmar's in Allentown, Pennsylvania. They are not the same. They're not the same. They're not manufacturing in the same plant. Maybe we're just misunderstanding. I don't even care about it. It's not that big a deal. Like they're owned by Stanley Black & Decker. Like I don't know what.
Right.
It's like you want to out them for something, but who cares? I mean, they're big deal. The Lista, Vidmar, and Maximizer HT. They're the same box. Oh my God! Oh my God! Ah! I just hate this kind of crap. Like, this is what I'm talking about. What pisses me off about the tool stuff is when people want to nitpick some stuff apart. Like, I don't care. Like, is it a big deal? If it's a big deal, somebody tell me in the comments. Does that bother you?
Stanley has their paws in everybody.
Yeah,
Proto
they're all
is
being
Stanley.
made in the USA. They're all being made in the USA. They're all being made by the same company. Oh, here we go. Now I'm going to be on here for 2 more hours.
Uh-oh. Did Armin drop a super chat, or is it Tarek?
No, I haven't seen Armin.
What's up, Tarek?
Hey, Tarek.
What's up, brother man?
How's it going?
How you doing?
Another day in paradise.
Yeah, I hear you. Paradise it is. My back is paradising it up right now. Henry, what's the matter with you? You are wearing me out too. He won't leave me alone. Now he's up my ass.
He must be a Stanley Vidmar fan.
Yeah, he's got me. That's the problem with this tool stuff is like, I understand, like, and Mr. Subaru is absolutely one of the smartest. He's absolutely, when it comes to tool, him and Chris Koss, those guys are, I mean, they're on point.
Mm-hmm.
They're like on point. So don't get me wrong, like I'm not mad at him. It frustrates me about some of this stuff because like I'm like chasing my tail, like
Right.
I worked for Mac. I understand some of that stuff. I don't know where some of the stuff is like you're wasting your time on it. I feel like because like it doesn't matter. Stanley owns them. That's a big problem with Mac is that Stanley owns so much with Mac. Like Proto, for instance. This is the same conversation I get into with Proto when people talk about Mac and Proto being made. Who cares? They're both great. They're both great tools. Like who cares? One's got Mac name on it, one's got Proto. Who cares? Like it's like a huge deal. Yes, sometimes there's prices on it that are different, like the Mac Antivibe hammers. I seen that conversation in the chat earlier. Like, yes, okay, so you can buy a Proto Antivibe, which is the same as a Mac. But I've already discussed this and did a video about how when you buy the Mac Antivibes on a sale, you get a better deal than you do the Protos. Okay, That's why you don't buy the Mac anti-vibes unless they're on sale.
No.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you know that's the problem with this stuff is I don't think people literally, you know, like yeah, if you're gonna buy a Mac ratchet and you're gonna buy a Proto ratchet, they're gonna be typically the same, except for you can't get a comfort grip in a Proto ratchet, only a Mac one. Okay, so there's a difference. It's been that way for years. Okay. Not just yesterday, years. We're talking like early 90s is when Proto bought Mac tools. Like, so it should be a widely known fact. And then people talk about Stanley. How many people think Stanley's really a bad company? Like Stanley's done a lot of great for the tool industry. They've been they bought up Black & Decker from getting, you know, they would have disappeared, dissolved them with DeWalt. DeWalt, that's why
they
Stanley's
bought up
number one tool
Porter
company.
Cable too.
Yeah, they saved a lot of companies over the years. You know, get Jude on, get Jude Springer on. No. Send me a link. I want jump in. Send me a link, CP. I'll jump on if you want some more company. Hell, why not? Let's just get them all up in here. So. Anyways, does that make? I mean, I'm not trying to be. Does it sound like I'm trying to be a nice guy? I'm not trying to be mean about it. I mean, like, you understand where I'm coming from, fellas, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, everybody. You know, nothing crazy. I just
The boys.
I love everybody. I still love everybody. I love everybody. There's no need for no Jude. I'm not. There's no discrepancies or whatnot. You know, there's no. I don't hate Mr. Subaru. There's no, I don't hate Mr. Subaru. I just, you know, it's just when I get those questions like that all the time, it's like, Jesus, where are we going with here?
Jude wants to come on because he's the fixer.
Jude, are you gonna, is Power Stroke Jesus coming on? What is a Patreon and what's up, dude? I don't know. You know what I get is Jude and Power Stroke. Look at my chat. Power Stroke Jude and Backwoods Mechanics. Doesn't their little icon look the same and I get them confused?
Yes, they do look the same.
Oh man, it wears me out. I get them mixed up all the time. Backwoods.
So how you been,
Mechanics.
Tarek? It's been a while since I've seen you.
I don't know. You just got power back, didn't you, Tarek? He's not paying attention to San Antonio.
Yeah, I've been good. Just working and figuring it out.
Chuck, King of Chuck, what's up?
We got to make that money.
Mm-hmm.
If
Life
you're
isn't
drunk,
free.
If you're drunk, they look the same. Thank you, Speedster. There's our friend from this guy's from Romania. Good friend of ours that comes onto our Discord. Tarek's talked with him before, right, Tarek? You've been on our Discord with Speedster, haven't you? He's got a delay, doesn't he?
Yeah, big time.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen him for a while. Yeah, I'm gonna hop off and hop on, so we'll get rid of the delay.
Sounds good.
No, that's pretty cool. He's from Romania. I played football with a guy who his mom brought him over here. I think he was from Czech, Romania, somewhere over there. He was a junior national boxing champion. He was cool as hell.
Blake's on. Blake's back.
Oh, what's up,
Welcome
Blake?
back, Blake. I seen you the first time, buddy. I got you. Oh.
Dude, Blake's gonna end up blowing up on Instagram, YouTube, all that.
All over.
He's just waiting for one video to hit.
Hopefully we get Tarek back here or Backwoods back on. I'm gonna stay on for about a half hour more. That's about all I got in me, maybe. I'm my back's starting to get messed up now. I don't like sitting around too long.
Is Jude coming on?
No, we don't need any Jude Springer. We don't have any issues. As far as I know, we don't have any issues.
Yeah.
I apologize if you guys think that I was upset. I just get excited. That's all. I'm not. Did it sound like I got upset? I wasn't upset.
Well, you get excited when you're passionate about something. There's nothing wrong with that.
Definitely. It's hard for me to. It's hard for other people to catch that. Like that's the biggest problem with YouTube is like when I, especially live streams, is when I have a conversation. I'm not mad at anybody ever. Like I don't hold a grudge. In fact, I usually get over shit like in a minute. You know, it doesn't take me long at all. But like, I don't. I come off as aggressive. I come off as extra aggressive. So I think I might have peeved off Mr. Subaru now.
Oh, Speedster, you can have it. Oh man, look at Speedster's last comment.
My passion is vodka. And OFC beer. Beer comes off first. Sorry, vodka. The Speedster's hilarious. That's why I said, yeah, I am 100%. I don't have nothing to hide. That's for damn sure. If I did, I would probably never show my face on it because I got a face for radio. So you know, I would have never started YouTube in the first place. Toby Townsend, thank you. I missed so many comments in the chat. I apologize to some of you guys. When you get people on, it's hard because we're having conversations. We had a good discussion tonight. Really enjoyed having you guys on to talk about this stuff. Antonio was really first time I had Antonio, second time for Kentucky Tech, first time for Backwoods coming on. Tarek is MIA. Hopefully we get Backwoods on. I sent him a link. He might be getting set up now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Armin at all tonight, so I don't know where he's at. Probably racing RC cars and killing everybody. Told me, I'll tell a little story about Armin. Armin messaged me and he says, hey, he goes, I took second place in an RC race. And I was like, dude, you're just amazing. He's like, yeah, it was my first time. I mean, he's talking, he said these guys are like coming from all over the world and he's chasing the leader. And he sends me a video of him and he's running a race. I'm like, you got to be kidding me, dude. How do you get into RC racing and get second place? I'm never that lucky. That's like probably 6 months to a year worth of work for me to figure out even how to drive one, let alone. The guy's just
like this long that takes like AAA batteries, and I hit every damn wall in the house. I just like to watch my dog chase it.
I got a Traxxas that I bought, I don't know, a couple years back, and when I take it out, it just goes whip. And it just does a lot of donuts and it never goes straight. I drive it down the road.
The first time I used my GoPro drone, my dog went haywire.
What is it with mechanics and RC cars? It seems like every mechanic I've talked to, we all love them.
Because they're awesome. Never had them as a kid.
They're fun.
What? Yeah. Never had them as a kid, and then you got them when you were older. You know.
Yeah, they just got bigger and faster.
Is that race going on in Vegas right now? It might be.
Especially the RC cars that take race fuel.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I remember I got into that venture when I first started RC cars.
They are expensive.
Epic fail. I tried to go cheap. Dude, I remember the glow plug. There's another reason why I don't like diesels. I started with RC cars with glow plugs. Boom. You're welcome.
Nobody likes glow plugs.
I dealt with that thing, trying to get a glow plug to work in an RC car. You want to talk about frustrating. Dude, that was literally frustrating. That was more frustrating than trying to watch Ray Charles park a car.
and when you have giant mitts, you know, it's kind of hard to put the suspension components and everything on.
Oh yeah, constant work. Just constant work. Nitro Traxxas Slash, yeah.
Dude, there was one night I had like 4 videos because, you know, I follow a bunch of people. I've become friends with a lot of people. I want to make sure I watch and support everybody's channel. On one of the videos, it was like 50-foot drag races with RC.
Oh yeah.
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 Dude, I spent like 4 hours watching different videos of RC cars drag racing 50 feet. And I was just like, what do I do with this? Like, I didn't learn anything, you know? Like it was just cool. Because they take off, they get out to like 45 feet. They go flipping.
Yeah, and that's kind of be one of the problems is, you know, you're watching something just because you find something interesting and then it sucks you in.
Yeah.
Those drag racing cars are pretty crazy.
Yeah.
They definitely had to
Dude,
restart
the other night
everything.
I was
Keep
looking up different places that I could buy one, and I was just like, no, I need to calm down a little bit. But yeah, if I hadn't have had like just like a little bit of a heat check there, like there would probably be RC car videos on my channel right now.
For the price, you could probably buy like 30 tools from Snap-on for the price of one of those Traxxas's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What do you want, man? What do I need to get you? What do you need? Do you need to go outside and go potty? You're looking at look at me. Come here. Come on. What do you need? Huh? You trying to tell me it's bedtime? Just go ahead and get in the middle of the stream. He's like, I'm gonna go ahead and sit up here. Don't worry about the stream. Oh, he's just a pain sometimes, you know.
Yeah. That's
Get
what
that
you
out of
ought
the way
to do.
for
You
you.
ought to put a picture of him as your thumbnail for every single one of your live streams. Just see how many people come in thinking it's a dog video. Yeah.
Just put him up there.
Yeah.
Look at the dog.
Yeah. Just
He
put
just
like
gotta be in my
Puppy
teeth.
Saturday night stream or something.
He's got to be in my teeth. It's like I know what it is. It's bedtime. You know, we're usually asleep. Try to be asleep by 12 o'clock, and he's like, "Hey, it's time to go to bed now, man." It's
I
time
have a
to go to
full-size
bed.
pit bull that thinks he's a lap dog.
Oh yeah, I had a bigger dog before him 10 years ago, and yeah, that's why I went with the smaller one because of the lap dog thing. Yeah, you're not in the way.
My blue tick hound, before he died, he would literally try to get as small as possible just to sit on your lap, and it wouldn't work.
What do you need, buddy? Henry the tool dog. What do you need? You need to tell me. Do you need to go outside? Watch this. You need to go potty? Where's the rabbits? You need to go outside, don't you? Go ahead. Jump down there. I'm going to let him out quick. Hold on.
Oh,
Come on, little feller. Let's go outside.
So Antonio, you gonna give us any hints on what your next tool haul is gonna be?
Well, it's kind of hard to do that because I have like 8 months worth of videos scheduled on YouTube. So I think if I look back, I think it was some pliers or ratchets or something.
Oh man, Joey Preciado is gonna love it. If you see Joey Preciado pop up in your comments, you have made a lifelong fan. He will tell you the viewers need more content and they want plier videos. I don't.
You
know
have
why he wants-
You have 8 months of content stored up.
Yeah,
8 months,
yeah.
scheduled for scheduled.
Like scheduled,
on YouTube?
yeah.
I don't even have 8 minutes.
What? How many videos do you putting out a week?
1 video a day.
Wow. So you have 7 videos a week. Oh my God. 30 videos a month, 31 videos on some months.
Yep.
Unbelievable.
Ooh.
Unbelievable. That's
Yeah.
crazy. How many videos have you made?
I hit the milestone of, I think it was like 1,000, like it was like a week ago.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How long you been doing this?
I think a little over 4.5, 5 years.
Holy smokes. Jesus. I thought I was doing it up good. 350 in a year and a half. You got me whooped. You got me whooped good. 1,000 freaking videos. Oh my God. That is insane.
But I also buy every tool brand. I don't not particular on certain brands.
Yeah.
Snap-on,
Yeah.
OTC.
Yeah.
I buy anything that works, and you know.
Right. No, I get it. I'm a snob a little bit about certain things, you know. It's like
certain tools you just have to buy from Snap-on.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just the only brand that will work.
Yeah, like that puller set I bought. Man, that thing is
Oh, yeah.
absolutely I'm waiting for the day I get to use it. The first day I get to use that thing. I'm like, ooh, I could use that today. No, can't use it today. Oh, I can use it. Nope.
Dude, I know the feeling. I've wanted a power probe for like 5 years. A shop I used to work with, that's all the guy used to diagnose with was a power
Yep.
probe.
I do use a lot.
He was pretty good. He never blew out a module or anything. So I was like, man, I want a power probe. You know, that's Cornwell dealer had the Power Probe 3. It was on sale because he was trying to get rid of all his 3s. So he put the 4s out.
I have the
used
Power
it
Probe
once.
4.
It's
I use
sitting
quite a
there.
bit.
It's ready to go. Have not used it once, and I'm so disappointed.
Well, Mark Schumacher wants to know what the YouTube money is like. Mark, the YouTube money is like, let's see, how could I compare this to? It's like going to your first part-time job and getting paid minimum wage, and then watching the government take half of that.
Yep.
That's what YouTube money's like.
Let's see. I think I posted my first video in November of last year, November, October, somewhere in there. And since then, I've spent about $3,000 on tools and have not got anything back.
At the rate I'm going, in order to pay for everything, it'll take about 30 years for me to pay back everything. For YouTube to pay me back everything that I've bought on my channel. No, it's not good money. So here's the deal with YouTube. Let me just break this down real quick. Everybody sees YouTube and they're like, oh, they got to be making a bunch of money. That's not, unless they've got 100,000 subscribers, chances are they're not making that great of money.
Unless they have 500,000, they're not really making much, to be honest.
But there's even people out there that have close to 100,000. It's all about the views. Like, people look at subscribers and they're always like, oh man, this guy's got this and that. But if you got a channel that's got like 20,000 viewers or subscribers, 50,000 subscribers, and you look at their videos and they're only getting 100 views on their videos or 500, whatever. Unless you're getting videos, like you could be a small channel with 1,100 subscribers and getting 100,000 views, and you're making more money than probably a lot of YouTubers out there. That's the bottom line.
It's about the views and how popular the content is, not about the subscribers.
Right.
Well,
and so everybody jumps on YouTube thinking they're going to get rich, and more times than not, most people will go broke, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, that's the thing about it. So YouTube for me was I never started YouTube for any money. I never cared about the money. I've never even looked for the money. The only thing that it does for me is I take the money I get from YouTube and set it aside so that I can try to do good things. Like I've gave away tools to younger techs that are in need of it. I've done stuff. I've bought things that, you know, are going to somebody else. Especially my super chat money, I keep very good track of that, and I try to give some of that out to other people and I've super chat a lot of other smaller YouTubers too. So if I see a good channel that's smaller, I'll go in and super chat them money and kind of spread the love, because that's what I feel like. If somebody helped me, then I should help them. So I just basically, and to me, it's almost like I just want to help other people. That's all that matters to me.
Yep.
So I try to give out to other people. That's all there is to it. Scotty Kilmer and Chris Fix, they make tons of money. You know, I mean,
the downside to Chris Fix is he doesn't show you all the things that go wrong.
I watch a lot of different stuff on YouTube than a lot of other people do. I watch channels like Graham from the Hoof GP. He's over in Scotland. He trims cow hooves. I watch farming channels, Millennial Farmer. I watch Vice Grip Garage, Junkyard Digs. There's a lot of local guys here in Iowa.
Derek from Vice Grip, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much fuel. Perfect.
Yes. Derek is a great guy. Derek gives away a lot too. He puts out a lot. Kevin from Junkyard Digs is a great guy too. He does some awesome stuff. Mad Scientist Garage is here in Iowa.
Luke from Thunderhead 289.
Yep, he's from Iowa. He's here from Iowa. There's another one, Cars and Review Week. They're in Iowa too. Another good channel. Cole the Corn Star, another Iowa YouTuber. So I support all the guys in Iowa, watching all their stuff. Tools and Trash. Tools and Trash is a great channel. He's over west of me here.
Alex.
Yep. Alex is a great guy. And I support a lot of you guys that are coming to my chats that have YouTube channels, but it's not easy getting on YouTube. And the thing about it is, I always try to tell everybody, don't get on YouTube to try to make money. Get on YouTube because you want to, and you're wanting to have fun, and you're wanting to bring something productive. Because anybody that comes on YouTube thinking they're going to make money, you're going to try too hard, and you're going to see it. That's the thing about it is people will see right through that, and they're not going to watch your stuff. And then it's kind of one of those deals where, it's frustrating. It's going to get frustrating for you. You're going to look for ways to try to make it better, and it isn't there. iOS super
plus
YouTubers.
the YouTube and the niching and the freaking analytics and all the crap on the system that you can get 4 or 5 videos perfect and they'll blow up, but the next thing that happens is the analytics change and the algorithm changes, and now you get stuck in the mindset of doing those 5 the same things that you did in those 5 videos, and it just goes downhill from there.
Yeah, the other thing is too, I notice is some people in the tool community get on to try to get free tools, and that, I'll tell you, has gone completely by the wayside. No companies will give out free tools, and most of the bigger YouTubes have put kiboshes. They will literally go in there and say, do not give tools to such and such, and they will stop people from getting tools from such and such people. And now it's a big, it's almost like a, what do you want to call it? Like a mafia, honestly, in my opinion.
I've only gotten two free tools, and that was from Ulsa Tools. Everything else on my channel I've paid for.
No, I know, but I've seen other people, like I've seen other channels. I'm not calling out anybody. I don't give a I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Like anybody that's thinking about doing YouTube, don't expect to get free tools from companies anymore.
It doesn't work like they think.
No, it doesn't at all. And honestly, I've turned down companies. I've decided I've turned down most every company now, in my retrospect, because I was like, hey, you know what? I'm tired of the drama. And actually, I know tool companies are even saying, don't tell anybody you got it from us for free anymore. That's another big thing. Now the tool companies are even telling people, hey, don't even say you got it from anybody anymore.
Yeah.
I only blew up on TikTok.
Which isn't good, because it's forcing you to lie to your viewers.
Yeah, well, that's I've checked out Welker Farms. Yep, I like them too. They do some cool stuff. Got some big ass tractors. The Big Buds. They got one of the Big Buds here in Iowa. So I've learned so much about tools working my car. Hard Farmers work. Yeah, absolutely. YouTube is fun. That's just it. If you got to make it fun. I'm not talking bad about anybody, because I don't want anybody to take this into. This isn't about anybody. Okay, I'm just generalizing. Nick Pixel got 2-point-some million views on TikTok for his chainsaw. I watch you. Yeah, YouTube is a good place to watch. You can watch everybody's channel. You can watch everybody's. I don't discriminate against anybody's channel watching anybody's stuff. There's plenty of space out there to watch everybody's channel. I'm not here to stop people from watching anybody's content or whatnot like that. Harmless Farmer.
YouTube can be a hindrance sometimes when it comes to channels not showing the bad side. So if you get like a complete job done and they edit all of the bad out, well, it could deter certain people from actually doing the job, because they don't realize is actually 5 times more difficult than how they edited the video.
I just don't want I don't want any companies controlling my channel because they give me free tools and with the stipulation that if I don't say anything good about them, then I'm not going to get any more free tools. That is, to me, that's BS. Like, whatever, I can afford to buy my own tools. I'm not worried about it. Like I said before, I'm a single guy. I'm making good money, decent money, not good money. I would say I'm making money I can live off from, and I spend way more money on tools than I make from YouTube. If nobody can't see that, then they're absolutely crazy, because I can show receipts all day long for all the money I've spent, and I don't even care.
Yep.
Like, if somebody else gets free tools, I'm not jealous of you. Like, more power to them. I say this stuff, but but I'm not mad at anybody for getting free tools. I don't care. I'm above all that stuff. Like, you know what? If they get stuff, that's cool. Like, if somebody wants to give them something and they want to do a video on it, sweet. That's good for you. You know, and some of these channels deserve some free stuff to help them out with their content. I'm cool with that. You know, I don't ask for it and I don't need it. You know, I just don't. That's all there is to it.
Well,
You know,
Phil, the heavy wrench, he said it best. YouTube is the world's worst get-rich-quick scheme.
oh yeah,
Yep.
it is.
And it
Yeah,
is what it is. And
yep.
I started YouTube because I was peer pressured by Uncle Dave after I
Uncle Dave, good old Uncle Dave.
yeah. If you go way back in my Instagram account, you'll see a whole bunch of comments from him on different posts and everything like that. When's the tool review? When are you doing a toolbox tour? When's it? So finally I was like, okay. So I called him. I talked to him for a little bit. He gave me some pros and cons of doing YouTube, some of the stuff to watch out for.
Yep.
I made my video, and like honestly, I don't ever want to get monetized. I don't care if I do. It doesn't matter.
I think everybody should get monetized. Honestly, I mean, even if you get $100 a month for doing what you're doing, putting out videos, you should get. I mean, that's what YouTube does. Like, I want to see it. They're going to put ads on your stuff, and you may not want to, but honestly, they're putting ads on your videos anyways. Which YouTube Premium is the only way to go, in my opinion. That's why I run YouTube Premium. I watch no ads whatsoever, and it's $11 a month. I watch so much YouTube that it's definitely worth it, you know, in my opinion. So, but yeah.
But my thing is that YouTube is a great way for me to talk to my friends, my followers, the people who follow me on Instagram that want to know more about something that I post. I post a whole bunch of new stuff on my Instagram page. You know, hey, I just bought these Mac Precision Torque wrenches.
Yep.
You know, whatever. And then my plan for my YouTube is 6 months to a year down the road, do a review on it.
Absolutely.
I use Instagram to promote the YouTube. So I'll throw a quick photo or something that I'm doing or a project or a tool I bought. I throw it on Instagram, and then I point them towards the channel.
Yep.
Well, like my last video, I was talking about, you know, getting away from some of the tool stuff and going towards the diagnostic style videos, or how I think or how I look at problems. So I posted it on my Instagram. I was like, hey, you know, I can't film at work. So, you know, you guys are going to be cool with me just throwing in some pictures in the video and just listening to me talk. Telling you what
I think is you should do whatever. Your personality will shine through YouTube. Like, that's the thing is, you know what I mean? Like, anybody can, you know, people are going to follow you. That's all there is to it. And do what you want to do. Are you going to review the Little Trek in 6 months? What?
Little Tech.
Little Tech. Oh yeah. Oh, the little Kentucky Tech. Ah, that's awesome.
I don't know.
Yeah.
In 6 months, it might be time to trade it in for a newer model.
I don't. Jeremy, oh my God. Yeah, it's a fickle business. It is a business. I mean, once you get monetized, I have to separate it. My YouTube is a separate deal because I have to pay taxes on it. Yeah. And you know, it's stupid for the little amount of money that I get from it, that it's, you know, like, I like and I'm just like you. I like doing it because I like hanging out, and that's why I talk to everybody every week. You know, that's why I say something to when I comment my comments. And I just like to it's just keeping a pulse on the automotive industry. Mm-hmm. For me, it's keeping a pulse on, you know, what's going on around. And this is cool. Kentucky Tech, you're in Kentucky. Antonio, you were in
AZ,
Arizona, and I'm in Iowa. Like, where else can you have a conversation with people in all parts of the country? Just like I said, wanting to talk to somebody overseas, like, it's really cool that you can connect with these people from all over the world right here on YouTube. That's what really jazzes me about this.
I have a couple subscribers that are from Australia.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, where else are you going to be able, like, YouTube you can go to Facebook, but it's not as simple. With YouTube, we can do live streams. We can talk to people. We can meet people from all over the world. That's what YouTube is really the cool part about YouTube. That's what really gets me excited all the time. I mean, I can't express that as like I have never been so excited to talk to people from people that from Canada, from Germany, from Romania. I mean, like this. It's so awesome that I can do that, and it's right here. And all I have to do is go into I'm sitting in my house, and I can have a conversation.
Yeah.
So, oh man.
I mean,
and the COVID. The COVID's what really put me on YouTube. Honestly, I was doing a few videos, and then the COVID hit, and that really put me on YouTube hardcore because now I limited my social interactions with people. Honestly, that's the big thing. Is like,
and it drives you nuts too when you can't talk to people.
Yeah, so this is a good way to have an outlet for that. And not only that, I think people responded well from it, and I've gotten lucky. I'm fortunate. If I never gained another subscriber, I can't complain. I mean, like if I never gained another subscriber today, I can't complain that like the subscribers are great, but the views are what counts. Like people have to watch your content. I don't need a subscriber if he doesn't want to watch my content. If you're, I mean, like I want people to enjoy what I'm doing. I could care less about getting another subscriber if I'm getting people to watch my videos and they're enjoying it and they're giving feedback and they're, telling me, hey, that's cool. Thanks. You helped me out. Nothing's better like Toby Townsend today. And that name sticks true because we had a conversation about diagnostics and he was like, yeah, I'm kind of stuck in the old school way, which I am too. When you talk about a power probe, I've done a lot of power where I've disconnected connectors and ran power through lines and hit test lights to see if I'm getting, and if I got a line that's got a short in it, then I know because I wouldn't get a light on the other end. And I've diagnosed that way for years, switching out parts that I've had in my toolbox, from switching out a relay. I have a known good relay and just switching it out versus testing it and actually doing those tests. And I'm changing, and YouTube has helped me learn to change my ways about some of this stuff and learn that there's a little bit more efficient ways to do things. Another great thing about YouTube is it helps a lot.
Well, that's like relays. A lot of people think if the relay's clicking, it works.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't. It does not mean it works. It just means it's clicking.
Yep. And I got a great video coming up about that. I talk to you guys more than my regular friends here in my own. Diabolical, I'm on the same boat. I talk to everybody on YouTube more than I do my own family. No joke. So, and I think my dog thinks I talk to you guys more than I do him too. So
that's like Kentucky Tech's last video on his update. I told him in the video, I said, do whatever makes you happy, but I'll support you anyway.
Yep, absolutely. I support all the guys on YouTube. I hope the tool community starts growing back together. It's really cool. Obviously, me and you, Antonio, we had our little deal the other night with Justin Dow, and I hope that transpires into different where the things can just kind of, people won't fight as much. I don't know why there's all this animosity towards stuff. I really don't get it.
Well, that's the biggest topic right now is everybody's, hey, I saw that you made up with Justin Dow and this and that. I'm like, I had a conversation with Justin Dow. Leave it at that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like just, I mean, like it's, the thing about it is like I'm not mad at them. I'm not mad at anybody on YouTube. And I apologize if they took it that way. I make jokes because I joke with my friends like that. As mechanics in your shop, how many times do you have mechanics in your shop that you give a hard time to? Like like
all the time.
I don't understand why people get upset and they get their feelings hurt so much, because when you say something, it's like, don't take it personal. That's the thing about YouTube is don't take it personal. You
need thick skin like a lizard.
Absolutely. Without a doubt. Well, guys, I got to tell you, my back is killing me, and I'm getting to my point where I got to go to bed. 3.5 hours on. That's pretty good.
It was
timing.
Awesome talking with you, Chad, and it's good to see you at Kentucky Tech.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry we didn't get Backwoods and Tarek back on, but Now you can't mark. It's not that video's gone. They took it down. So, but it is what it is. All it was is basically. I'll talk about this real quick, and Antonio can talk about it. All it really was is I just told Justin, "Hey, I'm sorry. You know, let's let bygones be bygones and move on as men. That's all there is to it." And that's the bottom line. Is I don't feel like, and I said I don't. We talked about any past situations, and I said I don't want trouble with anybody, and I don't want anybody being mad. And I apologize if I made people mad because I make jokes. I make jokes on my channel, and people get upset about it. You know, the whole thing. There's a lot of, you know, recently I get on and make a comment and ask somebody about something, and then they get upset. You know, it's like I don't understand it. Like we can't just talk about this stuff. Like we can't we get offended and then take it personal. Tools over tools. You know, like I'm not mad, like, you know, but then there's other situations where there's more stuff going on behind the scenes that nobody gets to know about on YouTube. Is what really, you know, like, you know, there were some things that went on behind the scenes that I think are dirty and low down. And it's just, you know, it's just like, I just want that stuff to stop. Like, why do you don't even know a person and you got to like try to do, I've never done anything behind the scenes hateful, never asked anybody to go troll somebody. And I tell everybody, do not go to somebody else's channel and make rude comments because you support me or you support this guy and you don't like what he's saying. Stay out of it. Let these people take care of their own, and that's all there is to it. You know what I mean? Like
my take on it, to be honest with you, Chad, is actions speak louder than words, and just because an apology was had or given does not mean that that's what will happen. And I tried to leave it at that. If Justin Dow was honest about his apology and it works out, you know, then that's the way it works. But you have to see somebody's actions before you believe what they say. Right.
I agree. In order to accept apology, you have to be humble in receiving an apology. And I understand some people don't get over grudges. They hold grudges forever. I don't hold grudges.
Yep.
When I honestly say I'm not mad at anybody, I'm the most happiest I have been with anything on YouTube I've ever been. My channel is growing very well. Everything's been going very well for me, and I have no complaints. And I've done things that have been, I would say, that some people would call questionable, I guess, when I say things. But it only affects them, so they take it personal. That doesn't mean it's doing anything against their channel. I didn't mean to be malicious towards them. It was a joke. And yeah, whatever. It is what it is. You know what I mean? Like, I was, you know, and then they brought up the whole drunk thing when I was drunk at the last year's Midwest meetup. You know, how many people have done dumb things when they're drunk? Like, I
think all of us have done that.
Yeah. Like, I mean, anybody that tells me they haven't done something when they're drunk, dumb, get out of here. You know, like, I mean, you know, it is what it is. And I've seen those guys. I've seen guys' content on YouTube, and I've watched their videos, and I don't have anything against them. And I apologize. All I can do is apologize. That's all I can do is apologize and hope that we can squash everything and everybody's just cool. That's all. I want everybody to stop being negative towards everybody and just have a conversation like we did, right? We got on, we had a conversation. If you got a problem with somebody, talk with them, you know, have a conversation. Don't hold a grudge, turn your back, walk away, and then just sit there and tell everybody this guy's a jerk, you know, whatever. You know, come on, man. You know, it is what it is.
The conversation was had and it was squashed. There's nothing else to do about it.
Right. That's all there is to it. Simple as that. Right? Don't you agree, Kentucky? Like, if you had a problem with me, we and you would talk about it. Like, that's how bigger men are. You know, like you know, that's all.
In my opinion, if you said something tonight that I didn't agree with or I didn't like, probably tomorrow or Monday, I'd probably wait till Monday, probably after 5 o'clock. And then I'd message you on Instagram. Just handle it, get it over with. Life's too short to be upset or angry, especially over tools.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Not only that, I think you're missing opportunities when you get mad at somebody. You're missing opportunities to get to know somebody and see the type of person they really are. Like, That's the biggest thing about it is when you get upset like that, you might be missing an opportunity to become a friend with somebody that's actually a good person. And just because you misunderstood something they've done or said, it happens all the time. We've got to rise above this stuff on social media. That's what YouTube is social media. We got to rise above we got to be able to talk to each other. Facebook was the one that created all this. Facebook is the one that started all this, where you say something in a comment on Facebook and then it's a holy war.
It's misinterpreted because you can't see feeling or anything else in what was said.
Yeah.
Right. And I thought YouTube was different.
You cannot read intent in words typed out on a screen.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's how he told the guy he was going to hump a. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'll tell you, Chris. In my time, in my day, I can be a tough cookie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've done some. I've been in bar fights. I'm a blue collar guy. You know how many blue collar guys out there haven't been in a fight in a bar and or any type of and I have a hard time taking shit from people. I'm just that type of guy. I mean, it's just like So when I get boozed up and somebody starts talking smack to me, then it's considered. It's to me, I take it personal then, and I'm because I don't have no brains in my head.
Right.
So it is what it is. It's just sad, whatever, man. It's dumb. It was dumb. I apologize. I guess I'm gonna keep apologizing for that. I already apologized several times after that happened, and it still didn't matter. So I've never heard an apology from some of the other people that started or instigated or even have said and done things. That's the thing that really kills me is if I'm getting crucified as the bad guy, then why am I keep apologizing? It's doing me no good. You know what I mean? If I'm such a bad dude, then why would I continue to keep apologizing? Well, that's because that's who I am. I'm a bigger person like that.
We're all humans. We all make mistakes.
Right. But anyways, enough about this jazz because it's just baloney anyways. It's not relative to anything. It's just baloney. It's baloney, macho, ego crap is all it is.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? I mean, we all love tools. That's why we're here. And that's what matters the most. And I appreciate you guys coming on. I appreciate you guys' content. Appreciate everything you guys do. Appreciate everybody in the chat. All your guys' comments, all the super chatters. I appreciate everybody. That's all there is to it, man. I don't have no bad intentions for anybody, and I hope everybody continues to flourish. Any way I can help, I'll do that. Man. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you coming on. First time was great. You're good dude. So Kentucky Tech's a great guy too. Appreciate Montebello coming on. West Main, Tarek for a minute, and hopefully the Backwoods Mechanic will get in here some other time. But anyways, guys, I got to get the dog. I got to get going. So it's bedtime for me. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate you. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Check out everybody's channel tonight, and we'll catch you on the next one. Keep your hands dirty and your money clean. Thanks a lot.
See ya.